As my buddy Kane likes to say, good morning, everybody. I am the Uncanny Omar. Welcome to Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. And this is your Saturday live stream brought to you by me getting up on a Saturday morning to talk to you all about the best thing ever, which is just comic books. And joining me is not yet, but my lovely wife. What's going on, Frankfort, Germany? Greetings, party people. What's up, Hamza? And I hope everybody is staying warmer than they were this past week, especially if you lived in the United States. Oh my gosh, we got hit with some bad snowstorms. Luckily, we only lost power for about 15 minutes, and then the rest of the time, it was all go. So, yeah. I hope everybody is doing well and staying warm, staying out of the snow. What is up? Heck yeah, right on time. How are you and the family doing in the freezing cold? It is still cold, but not terrible. We were able to get out. Melanie, she got up early to start shoveling, and then she did all the heavy lifting. I went out there to shovel the snow, and she had done most of it. She's insane, man. She's a powerhouse. 22 here was 19 earlier. I don't know what it is here. At one time last week, it was like 3 degrees here in Kentucky. It's 12 right now, but with the wind chill, it feels like 3. This episode is not brought to you by the Weather Channel. The main woman. Oh, yes, man. Hola, Omar, mi hermano peruano. ¿Cómo estás, hermano? Good morning, Omar. Are you wearing the Goku shirt because you are hyped for the new Super? Dude, I saw that 40th anniversary trailer, and it almost brought me to tears. I think I'm getting to be that age where I love everything that is old that reminds me of my childhood and I guess my teenage years watching Dragon Ball Z. So, yes, I am excited. I don't know if Max is watching, but we both collect the figure arts. And he showed me some of the new ones that are coming out. Good morning, everyone. Greetings. Waiting on Snowag. You're waiting on Snowag. Destroyer of wallets. I am so sorry. Last week, it was like 5 below a couple of days. Woo! Now, of course, this is in Kentucky, right? Like, Kentucky's not prepared for weather like this. So the roads are awful and people forget how to drive. Who I got winning on the Royal Rumble today? Got to be Al Snow, right? Yeah, fellow Kentuckian. He hangs out in Louisville, Kentucky, man. I've ran into that dude so many times at the comic book store. And then one time he was carrying his mannequin head. I was right about the Blood Hunt Omnibus, but didn't know when it was going to be released. Hunter, you were. And I remember when you kept popping up and asking about that Omnibus, I was like, man, that guy's going to be so happy when I finally got it. What is up, Kingsport Cow? How you doing, my brother? You were snowed in 5 inches. 5, dude. We were supposed to get 14, and I think we ended up with like something like that, like 6 inches of snow. But the girls were home all week, which was amazing for me. I'm sure they were bored. So we watched some movies together and just hang out. Omar will celebrate Dragon Ball's 40th by watching the live action movie. No, I will not. Greetings, waiting on snow again and again. No, please don't say that. No more. Your crazy cold winter weather is my normal winter weather. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In Kentucky, like, we're not prepared for weather like this. Ice, snow, and all that. But, all over the world, you guys constantly. Like, I remember Tarun Grumbag telling me that, like, they go to a cabin during this time of year because she just kind of locks herself away from humanity to write comics. When is the next Omnibus announcement? It will be tomorrow. Or on Patreon tonight. I've got 3 more, but I'm gonna ask them again if they've added anything to especially to the month of November or December. Keep your pipes warm, everybody. That is very important. And then some people can't help it, right? If you've got like a septic tank, you live out in the country, there is no way to keep your pipes warm. It's just, man, just gotta roll with the punches. I can leave the house fine, but still choosing to stay in and watch this stream. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. It was -9 early this morning, but a brisk 13 degrees right now. Woo. I still have never watched a live-action Dragon Ball movie. Same with Shyamalan's Last Airbender. I know Amanda and I did a Reels talk on Dragon Ball. I gave it a 1 out of 10. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. James Masters might have been the saving grace of that movie, playing Piccolo. who's the young lady? She was on an MTV show. She played Oh man, it was just, or no, she played Chi-Chi. How likely do you think we will get a Master Kung Fu Omnibus reprint? Well, when they came out with those books, the editors at the time were hanging around the Marvel Masterworks forum, and I was there too. That's where I met Peter, Crushing Crisis. And they specifically said this is going to be a one-time print run, and that's it, which sucks for a lot of people. A lot of people, especially new to the game. But with licensed products and things like that, yeah, unfortunately, there's no telling. Rest in peace to our pal Sal Buscema. I hope that DeMatteis Buscema Omni gets a restock. I have asked about that, and I haven't heard reply yet. I did share all of the comments that you all had, because not only do I share the critique and the negative things that people are saying, as long as they're being civil, of course, but I also do share to the publishers their wins, what they're doing right, what the people are saying they're doing right, because they do look at the comments, and then I kind of put it together, and I sent Marvel all the compliments they've been getting for the changes that they've made on these Omnis. I also did the same thing with DC, and we had a really good conversation about they had no idea the success of the absolute death of Superman. And we joked about some other additions they could do. And it kind of got the ball rolling as to, that would be fun to do it this way. But yeah, the success of that limited edition absolute probably opened the door for a lot more coming in the future, which, I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? It's sold quick, but I also don't know how much how much work went into it. Also, it is still snowing. I got enough liquor to get through this. My man, are you going to do a DC Omni reveals, or care we going to get them all at once? Well, they're not dropping anything. I have one video filmed already that they asked me to do to explain some of the things and why they made some changes, including the paper stock and all that. But that hasn't dropped. As soon as it drops, like, they don't even have the mock-up cover yet for it. But as soon as it drops, I'm allowed to talk about it. The Bruce here will actually hit 25 tonight, and the Iron Man comics are still abominable to read. But the new one I heard was pretty solid. I don't know if John's watching, but there he is. Wrap your pipes with insulation if you can. Also, leave your faucets dripping. Yeah, well, I've done that since my parents taught me to do that, like, at a young age, to keep the faucets dripping at night. When we came to America. And the best advice I have for homeowners when it comes to wintertime, if you're a new homeowner, is make sure you unhook your water hose from the outside, because that pipe will burst if you leave it hooked on, because the water will freeze in the hose. I can't believe I'm giving that kind of advice. Never know where these streams are going to go. But yeah, if you leave your hose hooked on, the water in there will freeze, causing that pipe to burst inside. And it could be really pricey depending on what type of pipe you had. Believe me, back in 2000, when I bought my first home, I learned the hard way. Nobody taught me that. Have you watched Beauty on FX? No, I have not. I know it's based on a graphic novel, but unless my co-host on Reels Talk, Oddfell, wants me to watch it, I ain't got no... I'm not rushing to watch it. I did watch Wonder Man, and man, that show is good. I got 2 more episodes left, and I'm really liking it. I saw your stream of Crisis about the main X-Men Omnis. Would you recommend getting the Messiah trilogy omnibus, or wait to see if they release other Omnis with different mapping? I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell everybody else, and it is something that I would tell myself: get it while you can. That's just something I've lived by, because you never know what they're going to do. They may never do it. I tell you, look, I'm being honest, man. I tell you, and I told my brother when he was asking you to get the Fall of X, or wait until the anthology series gets there. I just being honest, because I was like, I don't know if they'll cancel the line. I don't know if they'll keep selling. But get it while you can. By the way, Reign of X sold really well. So congratulations to people that are wanting it in a chronological order. Spider-Man is going to do very well in the reprint poll this year. The reprint poll this year is going to be insane, and we are kicking it off with, let me see, I just want to double check. I've got it on the schedule. On February 13th, we are launching the Marvel Epic reprint poll at 2:30 p.m. with my buddy Curtis, and I believe Crisis is going to join us for that. So really excited for that. Man, oh my gosh, this month is already booked up and I'm going to be gone for a few days because I will be attending Comics Pro. But I think this year's reprint poll is going to be so different than the last 2 years. Man, I had to tell Melanie the bad news about Catherine O'Hara. And when she comes down here, I'm sure she'll tell you more. I found out about it while I was filming. Somebody had messaged me, and I was like, "Oh, that sucks." Because in this house, we love Catherine O'Hara. Like ever since Beetlejuice, and she was the voice of Sally. But yeah, and my wife loves her character in Schitt's Creek. Like that's one of our favorite shows. And yeah, Maura sucks, man. She was a great actress. Gone too soon. 71 years old. I just found out today that Damon Wilson passed away. I used to watch Sanford and Son with my dad and Lamont. You big dummy. Hey, I saw a lot of the relationship between my dad and the character of Lamont in Sanford and Son with Fred Sanford. Oh man. I think he was the same age my dad was when he passed away, 79. Is there any way to collect the Dennis O'Neil Iron Man? Nope, just the Epic collections and some of the Marvel Premiere stuff, but that's not that well collected. Bonjour, Omar. Thank you. Thank you for that. Growing up in Colorado, the insulation of the pipes was better and the pipes didn't freeze until it got extremely cold. But in Texas, the pipes and insulation are terrible and they freeze more easily. Omar, shouldn't being the homeowner's turn into your parents' commercial. I should be. Well, we grew up in Peru, man, so we didn't know about like pipes freezing. We didn't. Okay, in Peru, there's different climates, right? We were in the coastal region, so I had never seen snow until I moved to America, and I never seen a lightning storm because my mom. Okay, so my mom's from the Amazon. My dad was from the city, and the city of Lima is on the coast, and we never had lightning storms, nor did we ever get snow. We had earthquakes, but we didn't get none of that other stuff. So I didn't know about pipes freezing and all that nonsense, letting your faucet strip so your pipes don't freeze. You have to learn the hard way. Super Pro Omnibus. No. Started rewatching Schitt's Creek. So sad. A legend. Oh yeah, man. She was great. I love Catherine O'Hara. She's funny, and every interview and every interaction she had with Eugene Levy, and they worked together for 5 decades. It's insane. I leave social media to deliver the bad news to my wife. Yeah, she was upset about that. Yeah, that and Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman really bothered her when they passed away. What Wolverine or X-Men Omnibus would you suggest? Wolverine Omnibus Volume 3, Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 3. Uncanny is out of print right now. Williamson's Iron Man was pretty solid, but his characterization leans way RDJ. Also, Chip Zdarsky said recently he would like to write Tony one day. Well, you can ask him yourself when him and Jim Zub join me this Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time to talk, just to catch up and to talk probably about some Marvel event. But the big thing that I got excited about was the Mad magazine and the return of it. And thank you, John, for the super chat. I hope you really enjoy his Iron Man, though, because I know you need a win. Is Fractions Iron Man any good? I'll be honest with you. I'm one of the few people that will say it's just okay. Just okay. But most people will say it's killer. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay. Hey, Omar, I'm playing. This is my buddy Maddie. Okay. First of all, why are you playing Hero Clix? I thought Hero Clix were gone. So she is playing Hero Clix, which is the little miniature things. What are they called? Little figurines. And she is playing using a Storm figure, but she's called Hadari Yao. Why is she called Hadari Yao? She's the goddess, right? Because she's part of Wakanda legends, talks about the goddess that they call Hadari Yao. So that's why I think. Please, somebody tell Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think that's why. Joined Patreon this week. Happy to be full-fledged mentee. Oh, thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I suck at advertising our Patreon. I try, but we do have a Patreon with different tiers that meets your needs, as my wife says. Found out Matt Fraction is friends with Seth Meyers and now support him fully. Matt Fraction is friends with Patton Oswalt. Like, he's got, because remember, he stopped writing comics because he almost had a show. Him and Kelly Sue the Conic were working on a TV show for 3 years and unfortunately never launched. So he does know some people in Hollywood. Does Chip know about the cutout? No, nor do we need to remind him. Hey, my love. So cool that Chip is taking over Marvel's creative. Yeah, I want to talk to him about that. How dare he, right? Maddie, did that answer your question? I can't believe Hero Clix is still a thing. That takes me by surprise. Morrison's Batman Omnibus will be my first Batman Omni. Wish me luck. Dude, it's so easy to get into. You're going to love it. Also, don't worry if you get lost with Omnibus Volume 2. That's okay. It happens to all of us. Good morning, Omar. I've been reading too many Omnis, so I decided to reread some of my manga, and I started where it all began. This Big Dragon Ball Volume 2, and read the original Dragon Ball, now on to Z. I love the original Dragon Ball. It's so different. Hey.
You're wearing
my son
the original Dragon Ball?
Sure. What's up, Always an Instigator? Is there a chance that we'll see a restock of New Avengers Volume 1 before New Volume 3?
No, you're fine.
It might be the camera that's too high. You want me to bring it down some?
No, it's fine. I just brought mine. No, it's fine. Seriously, I just brought mine. No, we can see books.
Okay, baby. Okay.
Your awesome community award. Thank you guys for voting for him. Did you answer this question? Is there a chance we might see a restock of New Avengers Volume 1 before Volume 3?
I didn't, and I don't know. I can ask that and about the Spectacular Spider-Man again. Josh Gad will return in Avengers. Josh Gad episode.
Yesterday, what was the joke that you kept making? You were like, "Oh, our waitress." We'll return in Avengers Tuesday.
She was out for a while, man. Look, I guess our waitress will return in Avengers Tuesday. I'm glad.
So that's a free joke.
I can still
you can steal from my husband.
That's such a dad joke. I triple dog dare you to have Chip cut out behind.
I asked him if he was going to.
That's weird. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I think it'd be weirder if Melanie was here.
I totally understand. Like, it's funny, and that's his humor as well. But when it comes down to it, if it's a little embarrassing, maybe.
Like, anyways. It would be awesome if Chip Zdarsky had an Uncanny Omar cut out at his house, and I have one of his, and I'm gonna be like, "What do you do with yours when the lights are shut?" For the first time in 50 hours, we are expected to have a load that is not in the negative. Congratulations, man. Good morning, you all. How are you, Matthew? Beth, the waitress, did not return from the Lego Marvel.
Or did return for the Lego Marvel games.
Same voice.
Actress voicing her. Oh, that's
cool. Is that the young lady that was from not Family Ties, Growing Pains? She was also the what is her name? Allie. Is it Allie? What is her name? From The Last of Us. She was the motion capture and voice actress for her. Because she was in the Avengers movie, and then they cut out a lot of her parts. Anyway, Beth, I think that's who it is. Kid Goku taking on the Red Ribbon Army by himself. King Piccolo in the 21st to 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, and those fights different from See Right or Right. I love the first fight with Piccolo. The very first Dragon Ball fight with Piccolo. You know what? I think the first Tonkaban, so it would be the first third of the Viz Big, is still my favorite era of the original Dragon Ball. I don't think I ever laughed so hard. Chrissy from Growing Pains. So it was her. Awesome.
Good job, guys. And thank you, John, for the super chat.
You must one more day of marriage. Oh, God. Okay, I'm glad they're fictional characters. Okay.
Rank the couples from your most to least willing to destroy. Gene and Scott. Reed and Sue.
I feel like Scott does that anyway.
Right?
You throw a blonde with psychic powers. He's like, sorry, Gene. Okay, great.
You know what? As a side note, I think that's why I really like Jim McKay's X-Men, because he's just by himself.
Yeah.
No women.
Well, and he's in space.
Badass.
Oh, he is.
Oh, I love Cyclops.
By the way, James is like, gosh, I can't use this as a short because you all keep like when James does our shorts of questions like this to put on.
Yeah.
So he's like, you guys just go on for like 18 minutes.
Well, now you ruined it. We can't use this as short.
Thanks a lot,
Omar.
James. Oh.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Lois and Clark, Wally and Linda. Oh, you're gonna keep them for last. Rogue and Gambit, Jessica. No, Rogue Gambit you should keep for second last. Jessica and Luke, Scott and Barton. No, Scott and Barton.
Okay. So the one that I want to destroy the most, the easy answer. I mean, you know what? Nope. Then I'll get called a racist if I destroy Jessica and Luke. They're gonna be like, "Oh, Omar doesn't like interracial marriages." Obviously. Okay. Gosh, dang, dude. Okay. No matter what, I'm gonna get yelled at. So I'm gonna go with. Ooh, man. Okay, Gene and Scott. That's an easy one. Scott. Ooh, Rogan Gambit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know this is tough though. Oh man, Lois and Clark, Scott and Barta. No. Jessica and Luke, then Lois and Clark, then Scott and Barta, then Reed and Sue, then Wally and Linda.
Oh, okay. So
because Wally and Linda are just like to me, the symbol of a good relationship.
Why did he escape the Speed Force, right?
Yeah. Because that was her, like, he sees Linda as his anchor.
Yeah.
And she's always the one that brings him back. Love it, man.
Yeah.
You are in it. That's why I made that sarcastic face. Kingsport Cow, you didn't catch it. People want to see Mary Jane and Paul. John just wants to see me suffer by asking me these hard questions.
Okay, and we've got a couple more super chats. Thank you, Steven.
What would my 5 desert island reads be? So I take this question way too serious, and I think about books that would take me a long time to get through because
that's not,
but not that I enjoy. Maybe like some Silver Age DC Batman or Golden Age Superman, but then I'm like, no, I have to enjoy it. Okay, Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 3. I can reread that all day. Something thick like Fourth World by Kirby. It's not my favorite by any means, but it's just. It would take a long time to get through. Gotham Central. And something that inspires hope. What's a book that inspires hope? Wolverine Omnibus Volume 3. I love that book.
Oh.
And another biggie. Oh my gosh. The Strangers in Paradise Omnibus.
Wow.
Those will take a while to get to.
Okay, and skip it down to the next super chat.
Thank
you, Hobbs. I hope you're doing well. Omar, what would you do if Mephisto told you, I want your marriage in exchange for keeping Chris Claremont immortal? Oh my gosh, sweetie pie, what's your answer to this? Why do you keep staring?
Because I feel like the question should be because Mary Jane is the one that decided. Peter couldn't, so I feel like, would you be willing to make the sacrifice?
Heckfire, no. And what about Chris Claremont? He has a say as well. I wouldn't want to be immortal.
That gives him so much time to write so many more stories.
Screwed me over. He made me immortal.
Fine, that's all I do with my wishes. I piss everybody off, I guess.
Yep. Thanks, Hobson, for starting to fight.
No, I wouldn't want Chris Claremont to live forever. I mean, I wouldn't want my wife to leave.
What if it was reworded as like an infinite amount of like X-Men stories that he could have written, or I don't know.
Oh, well, that's different.
Don't have to make.
So wait, does that make me a bachelor again? Am I younger? Or am I my age? Like, I don't even know how to Tinder. Like, it would be different. Omar, do you know when the FOC for Blue and Gold restock in March is? I joined Patreon last night. I love it. Oh, thank you so much, buddy.
And thank you for the super chat.
I don't know about the FOC because they don't really do FOCs for restocks. You just kind of pre-order from wherever, but let me find out. I did find out because I was curious what the latest dates are showing. So it looks like, okay, so we have Blue and Gold is February, so it is this month, so keep an eye out. Dawn of X is April, and Hux Pucks restock is March. That's the latest ones I have. I hope that helps.
James is pointing out that Love and Rockets box set would take years to read.
Oh, actually, that is a good point, though.
Yeah, don't turn around on me.
What? It's for the life of a man, guys.
Oh, wow. You got the Summon Knights Around Borderless Magic the Gathering card? Cool. Congratulations.
Melanie beat Final Fantasy VI
yesterday for the second time in my life. It
still brings
was
back
easy
memories.
peasy breezy. Let me tell you. I guess because I took the curse shield and made it a paladin shield after 250 random battles. And then I guess I was like, oh, I just spammed him with like, what's it called? Give me 10 more seconds. Casting Ultima twice and then Go-Go mimicking it. So it was all good.
Yeah, you gotta have Go-Go in there. You were like, I don't need Go-Go. And I'm like, you need
Actually, okay, wait. We're gonna go down rabbit hole if I keep talking about this.
All right.
So
I got all those.
Okay, and
do you know?
nope,
I didn't get
okay,
that one.
and this one.
The Avengers lady, Mel Gibson's daughter in What Women Want, by the way. Okay, that's who it is. Wait, she also plays Waitress Beth in the Lego game. That's all. Wait.
For the super chat.
So is the Lego version of her returning, or is the Beth live action version returning?
And here's another one. Thank you, guys.
Thoughts on Jim Lee's comments on manga having an advantage over Western comics? So I've read that because I was curious what the president of DC Comics thinks about manga. I love that he gives some props, but this is something we've always known, right? It's how do you compete in a market that has he says that manga is like for a younger generation, so they have something like this is ours. And there's a lot of truth behind that. And I think they're doing the right thing. I think they are doing those compact editions are out, like they're just killing it. I don't think the revenue behind them are, probably something that they were looking for because they're not making that much money off of them. But it is bringing a whole new era of readers to comics, and that's the point. And I'm pretty sure Marvel is going to start their own line too. So really happy about that. So I think that's the step in the right direction. You're never going to get the entire audience that's reading manga to come over and read comics either. That's just not going to happen. But he's been at the game for a long time. He's seen a lot of these manga companies fall. A lot of them, in the early aughts when everybody opened up a publishing manga company and didn't realize how much licensing would cost, translations would cost. And a lot of people, these days are thinking, well, we could cut corners by having AI translate or just do the AI lettering. And there's been some backlash with that, like with, what was it, Amazon AI dubbing an anime? Was it Amazon? I'm sure one of you all know that Amazon recently AI dubbed an anime into English. That's just a dumb idea. Just don't. No, a lot of manga. Oh, sorry.
When is the next Epic Collection stream with Curtis?
This Friday. Oh, I'm sorry, this Thursday coming up. At I believe we have it scheduled for 11, if I'm not mistaken. 11:30 maybe. Epics November to December. We have it scheduled for 11:30 this Thursday. Thank you for asking.
What's your most anticipated announcing Marvel Omni hasn't been announced yet? Am I right?
So for me, it's the one that I'm announcing tomorrow. We're on Patreon tonight, but that's me though. It's a mutant book, and yeah, that's the one. I think for everyone else, it will be the last announcement, which is 2 Sundays from now. I try to keep the best for last, but then sometimes I have to abide by whatever the schedule Marvel wants to do. So completely respect that too. You dubbed anime people are insane. I mean, I'll be honest, dude. We didn't have a choice back in the day. We didn't have a choice. And dub anime was always about $5 cheaper, $10 cheaper. $24.99 for 2 episodes of Ranma.
There was a price difference?
Oh, yeah. So it was weird. Dub anime was $24.99.
It's not like you say dumb.
No,
dumb anime was.
English dubbed anime for like Ranma from Viz was $24.99 for 2 episodes. Or $34.99 for 2 episodes in the original Japanese language with English subtitles. It's crazy.
Epic Collections or DC Finest?
I'm sorry. Like if I had to choose?
Oh, I thought it was a follow-up question.
Epic Collections, I'm a Marvel guy. But for the price and the amount of pages you're getting in a book, dude, DC finest.
Did IDW cancel TMNT library?
No, I don't think so. They just don't have enough material to make more yet.
Omar, what's your brother's reaction to the Apple plus Brando Sando deal? What is that?
He didn't know anything about it. So it's a TV. Is it Mistborn or which series is it?
Oh, they're making not a movie, a TV?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and the same thing like Dungeon Crawler Carl, they've got some kind of TV deal going, I think. But again,
I'm scared. I'm going to be awfully critical.
Of course you are. Well, like just because you're you're working a deal with something doesn't mean it's 100% going to get made.
Oh, okay.
I mean, for years they've had the rights to Criminal. We're finally getting Criminal, or Why the Last Man. Remember Why the Last Man was in?
That might be a good TV show.
Yeah. I did the same thing because they were going to make a movie, and I'm like, it wouldn't work as a movie. Why the Last Man needs to be a TV show.
Yeah, it needs to be.
Guess what? There was a TV show. I forgot it was that bad.
Why the Last Man?
Yes, and it was that bad that I forgot that it existed. I think they completely missed the point of Why the Last Man was supposed to be. Just like I had issues with Paper Girls, but I think Why the Last Man was just that bad.
It's a whole Cosmere Omar, Mistborn movie trilogy, and Stormlight Archive too. Wow.
Brando Sando is about to get money.
Thank you for the super chat.
I love that all his fans call him Brando Sando. That's
both Mistborn and Stormlight for Brando Sando.
Good for him.
I've read random Brando Sando things. It's I'm all over the place. I like it. I'm all over the place. I don't stick with it.
Yeah, this is
okay. Thank you, William. Dungeon Crawler Carl is booked to be made by Seth MacFarlane. Let's go. Yes, figures.
No, not Todd McFarlane.
No,
Seth MacFarlane.
Never mind. But there are going to be figures.
Mattel, I think, is the last I saw. William,
that was really silly of me. Please ignore the last 30 seconds, except for my passion for Dungeon Crawler
internet.
Carl.
I remember everything. You're gonna be on a Dungeon Crawler Carl Facebook group going, "This lady thinks she knows what she's talking about."
McFarlane.
Then Tom McFarlane's gonna get an email going, "What? I'm making toys on Dungeon Crawler. What is this?"
Oh, that would be so cool, though.
I still have his phone. I'll text him. I'll text Todd McFarlane. Hey, man, my wife made some mistakes.
Hey, can you make them Dungeon Crawler Carl
toys for us? Hi, Omar. Here's something I've been wondering. Why do omnis of long runs vary so much in page count? Silver Age World's Finest is at 688. Superman Triangle Years 1300. Dana, this is a wonderful question, and I'm pretty sure you probably know the answer, but a lot of it has to do with restoration. The Silver Age books have to be scanned or photo scanned sometimes, and there has to be a lot of restoration done with those. Usually with the Triangle era, the restoration is not even hardly needed, right? Like they can just, a lot of them have been digitized over the years. Yeah, my wife, everybody. This is just like I almost call her Fiona Apple. Fiona Staples ordeal, and then getting yelled at by Brian K. Vaughn.
Oh, Apple gave Brando Sando a very good deal, apparently. They're treating him different from other creators. They give him butt rubs.
Hey, Omar and Melanie. Omar heard Oddfell rated the opening last episode of Game of Thrones show 15 inches out of 10. That's crazy. What? Dude.
Did she? That's pretty witty.
Dude, she is witty. But like we were talking about it. She's like, I didn't expect that. I was looking away and I turned around. She was like, oh.
What did I say? I think I cussed. I was like, oh.
And I immediately went to Google. Is that real? Is that real?
I like a night. Shoot, what's it called?
Night in the Seven Kingdoms.
Night in the Seven Kingdoms. I like the characters. I like the pacing. I like how it's just kind of like nothing's really happening per se. Like you're just
I like it too.
Immersed in it, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I actually, honestly, way more than what was the dragons?
House of the Dragons. I love House of Dragons.
No, I like this one way better.
Chester. Yes, this is my wife. Yep. I'm a very lucky dude.
Oh, thank you. I like comics.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. Sebastian Bach likes comics, and he's a big Marvel guy. watch him write some Marvel comics. Matt Denman has
Oh,
a
thank you
brand
for
new book coming out
reminding me.
February 10th, Operation Bounce.
Yes, I remember reading about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Man, he is a writing machine.
My next book that I'm going to listen to through Sound Booth, check out Sound Booth Theater, is Kaiju Surgeon. Willie, what's the name of it? That one.
Melanie is open to be the spokesman for,
No.
for Sound Booth Theater.
I re-listened to the first book of Dungeon Crawl called Sound Booth Theater. It's so good.
The
And
second one's coming out,
I
isn't
feel
it?
like it was spoiled. I don't know, William, is it? Because I was so spoiled. I was like, oh my gosh, I love the music with the boss battles and the commercials. And the, yes, you should. And it's awesome. Okay. Hey Omar. I'm interested in X Factor, and I was wondering if I should start with the original X-Men version or the follow-up series.
Do you like the original X-Men, like the original 5? I would go with that. But for me, I really like Peter David's run on X Factor, whether it's the all new, all different X Factor era, which debut in issue 71, or X Factor Investigations, which starts in Omnibus Volume 2. So you can't go wrong with Peter David. That man can write, and oh man, all the characters you're probably not familiar with, like Strong Guy. I love that joke too. He's like, I need a code name. You're just the Strong Guy. And he's like, okay, Strong Guy.
I like Strong Guy.
Guido's awesome. He's a great character.
Thank you, William. Kaiju Battlefield Surgeon. And what's his name? Spike Spiegel. He does a voice. I'm excited about that. And here, let's answer William's question about Silver Surfer Omnis following the Infinity Gauntlet. Omni include War and Crusade?
I would think so, yeah. I actually talked to Ron Mars about that. It would have to include War. That's a big part of the story. And it would have to include, man, it's so hard, but you would almost have to include those issues of Adam Warlock and the Infinity Watch. But I would love that.
Good. Okay, season 2 and 3 are being recorded right now.
See, I thought
it's
so. Wait, back to back? Oh man,
it's so good.
Yeah. We love Dungeon Crawl in this house, man. Thanks for all our one combined reading order. I have a friend who details timelines on the comic board forums who was searching everywhere for it.
Thank you, Silhouette Animator, for the super chat. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, man, and you are so welcome. It is my absolute pleasure. That's part of doing overviews. Isn't just showing you the pretty books. People want to know. Okay. I don't know how anybody else does it. I don't watch any other people's videos, even though OmniDog has a lawsuit against me for stealing his ideas of a book club or whatever. That's an inside joke, by the way. So when I do overviews, I make videos that I want to see. Like, yes, looking at the books is really pretty. Yes, looking at the build of them is important. But to me, what is also important is I want to know what the reading order is like. I want to know what makes this version different than this version. And if you can't answer those basic questions, then you're just kind of a show. Then you're just, I didn't say that. Then you're just the show and tell. And I'm like, man, I could have learned that from the distribution's like website or the publisher's website. I need to know what makes this different.
They're so
Dude, I love them.
They're so tiny. Any graphic novels in the point of view of a cat? This is a really good question. Oh, and look at your like one-eye glasses.
What's Michael?
Yes, I love What's Michael. It's enjoyable for all ages. I really like What's Michael. And anybody in the chat can chime in with any other graphic novels from the point of view of a cat.
It is it's a manga, but it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's really good.
Top 5 X-Men writers of all time. Melanie, who's number 1?
Chris Claremont.
You dang Skippy. Number 2, Fabian Nicieza, Kieran Gillen, Mike Carey, Joss Whedon. Yeah.
That's a good. Wait, what was your 4th?
So it goes Chris Claremont, Fabian Nicieza, Kieran Gillen, Mike Carey.
Mike Carey. I don't know if
Joss
I've read
Whedon.
stuff.
Oh, he's good. Very underrated. Like
I know the name.
Like I think because of Whedon's run on Krakoa and using a lot of because you could tell he was a big fan of Mike Carey's era. Like it brought a lot of people back into like, who's this Mike Carey dude? What is X-Men Legacy? Yeah, that's my 5, man. That's a great question.
Stray, the video game is really fun. I really like that.
Like that.
Okay, so
Technically Black Sat because he's
yeah, that's
anthropomorphic.
what-
Feral.
technically Black
Feral's
Sat.
the good answer.
I remember that special. It scared me as a child. Garfield has the 9 Lives special.
Did he die?
Garfield, Feral. Y'all, I ordered Baby Garfield. The first issue coming out in March.
Right? IDW?
Because I was like, oh, it's Garfield. I read that as a kid and it looks really cute. So I'm going to
get that's a good question. Garfield. I like this one.
Just R1. So
I knew what you meant.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you're very welcome.
You didn't have to super chat that. Thank you though. And
no, I also
what were you pointing at?
There was one over here. Who are my favorite X-Men characters besides Wolverine? Oh my gosh, where is it?
Okay, favorite.
Right
oh, of course it moved. What?
Up above, up a little bit, up a little bit, up a little. It's like a surgeon in your mic. There you go.
There we go.
All right, who is your favorite X-Men character after Wolverine? And Melanie, who is your favorite? Storm. I love Storm. That's my second favorite character. What about you, baby?
Cable.
Cable.
Does that count?
Yeah, he was an X-Men.
Okay.
Yeah. He's been an X-Men several times.
Like, technically, was he? Okay. Yeah, Cable.
Yeah.
I love Cable.
Omar, will you be talking to Jim Zub? Hold on, I need to talk to Josh about something. Yes, he is coming back on Tuesday with Chip Zdarsky, and I have no idea what those two gentlemen are gonna say or do, but I will be asking, of course, about Conan. Chip, I want to see what he's doing to destroy the Marvel universe and my favorite characters. And of course, talk about Mad Magazine.
I'm so proud of him.
Me?
And if I don't get home in time, tell Chip Zdarsky I'm so proud of him. He did so well on his Zdarsky magazine that he got Mad Magazine.
I'll make sure to tell him that.
Wait, so
when I do a review, let's look at some art. No, don't sell yourself short. Josh did a 50 freaking minute overview of Jason Pearson's Body Bag Artist Edition. Josh is an artist himself and has all the terminology that I wish I had for artist editions. Like, he looks at things I never would have looked at, and it's because he's looking at it from an the eyes of an artist. I'm not. I make videos on YouTube. I can tell you about page count and what kind of paper stock maybe they're using. Page count, that's stupid. I can tell you about the content of a book, but Josh did a deep 50-minute dive on what makes this artist edition great. So don't sell yourself short. I still don't like you, but don't sell yourself short.
Thank you, Saturday Morning Fan. I did see that earlier. I'm so sorry I got caught up. So sorry. Please forgive me. So sorry.
That was a backhand.
That's an enemy in
Reprint poll is
Undertale.
art, Omar. Thank you for that. Who said that? Highlight that comment, please. Right there. James. Reprint poll is art, Omar. Thank you.
BD Cosmos.
Oh, yes. If you're interested in purchasing any books that we've talked about or you've seen on my channel and you happen to live in Canada, go to bdcosmos.com. They're the Canadian leader in graphic novels. They have a physical storefront in Montreal, Quebec. Website is bdcosmos.com. 25% off your order of 99 Canadian dollars or more. Free shipping everywhere in Canada with every order of 250 Canadian dollars or more. And if you let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way at the checkout,
they'll be grateful.
Be added to a $25
and
gift
they'll show
card.
you your gratitude by entering you in a raffle. Sorry, I'm interrupting.
That's okay. That's what it feels like. Okay.
Yeah.
Entries are valid for new and returning customers. And that's
BD Cosmos with rewards and raffles taking care of customers in Canada. Hey, pew.
Okay. Sell yourself long, Josh. Sell yourself long. You can see Omar's heart break a little. Ralph Wiggum.
I say I'm proud of you all the time. I can be proud.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite moments in The Simpsons when Bart's like, look, if you pause it right here, you can see the exact moment his heart breaks.
When he's sitting in the theater seat.
Choose you.
No, the theater seat. Because they're at like some kind of something and they're dressed up.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard about the DC Next Level titles that have been officially announced yet? Firestorm by Jeff Lemire.
I heard about that.
Batwoman by Greg Rucka. Deathstroke by Tony Fleece. Thank you so much for
I didn't hear about Deathstroke by Tony
Omar's
Fleece.
the person to ask, not me.
I didn't hear about that one.
But I am actually, I'm buying more DC here lately. I guess like what Omar said, like they've really upped their game. I'm oh gosh, I don't remember what I ordered. However, thank you so much for the recommendations. I love getting single issues. I love my plan is, because I'm a person that, like, as a teacher, I just go and I don't stop because there's always something to do, is to have my single issue sitting there so that during my planning I can stop, read a comic, and then get back to work. That's what
wonderful. I think it's wonderful that you do that. Like, you read comics during breaks. If I can find a rare Garfield without Garfield paperback, I remember getting sent that for Wild and for cheap.
You were sent that?
Because I'll tell you why. Maybe some Twisted Toy Fair theater trades 2026.
Oh goodness! Well, thank you for the super chat. That's not that big of an ask to redeem 2026. I mean, just Garfield without Garfield.
So, two things out of the super chat. Number one, yes, it was. Who was it? I think it was Random House that was printing Garfield without Garfield, and they sent me a copy because I was reviewing manga for a magazine, and we also had a podcast. So it was when it came out.
Long ago. That's
old. But I gave it away because I was like,
you gave it?
I know. I shouldn't have. I wish I had kept it.
Well, I haven't watched Super Patch Wolf's video on Garfield yet. So
my late friend Jeff, who we met years ago, he was a listener to one of my podcasts.
Yes, he came and stayed at our house, like, without knowing.
He was a sweet guy.
Children.
He was a sweet guy. But he was a big Twisted Toy Fair guy, and he loved About Heroes. That was our podcast. And one of our podcasts, I was making a joke about, like, I can't remember what it was. It was like a bunch of villains sitting around and, like, picking names out of the hat who their superhero was going to be. And one of them drew Aquaman. He was like, no, I dropped the F-bomb. He was like, I can't even swim. Something like that. They used that joke in one of the Toy Fair magazines. Because remember, there was like Twisted Toy Fair Theater, what you just said. And Jeff was mad. So he reached out to the guy. He was like, you should not be stealing jokes from About Heroes, or at least give them credit. So apparently the guy was a listener. And he was like, well, it inspired, like, they went back and forth. And I thought it was really sweet that one of our listeners, wasn't viewers at the time, took it upon himself to go and defend my honor.
Oh,
I miss Jeff.
Yeah,
he was
Jeff's
a good dude.
Such a great guy, and I mean, even up to last year.
He passed away 2 years ago.
I had keychains still that he had donated, and students could pick out of the prize box, and I said, "That's our good friend who passed away."
He was a giving dude, man. He was always sending things for giveaways, and I miss him.
He's reread New History of the DC Universe as well.
What? I love it. Dude, I love that book. It's so good.
What do you folks feel about lending out comics in collected editions? I'm all for it. Nope. I just lent somebody for 12 issues of The Walking Dead Deluxe. Should I be nervous?
Paperbacks, I don't mind. Compendiums, sure. Those are meant to be read. Omnis, ooh, I have a hard time. Deluxe editions.
Well, Omnis are more cumbersome.
She wasn't allowed to touch my Absolute editions when we were dating.
I'm expensive. Life and Times of Uncle Scrooge. It took pictures of the jokingly, condition, but also the condition of the pages to show I did not do this. This is how the page was.
Tell Super Laugh Hard why I was hesitant to let you read my expensive book.
Because I did something wrong. I should not have done it. I dog-eared manga. I wasn't thinking that's not my property.
Y'all heard that, right? She dog-eared my, what was it, Gunsmith Cats? Masonic Koku. It was one of those.
No, I didn't read Gunsmith Cats, Masonic Koku.
Yeah, she dog-eared it. This is why I have a hard time.
Okay, now that I'm shamed. Two quick stories. Who was it? Another English teacher had Walking Dead and was like, hey, you like comics? You want to put this in your classroom? I'm like, sure. And then this kid was reading it. He's like, why are these two men having sex? I was like, oh, guess I can't have that in my classroom anymore.
In The Walking Dead?
Yes, apparently. And my second thing is, actually, I'm starting to buy some trades for my classroom because I'm like, I really want these people to read, like, it's only like 2 students, but I want them to read it. So here, it's a classroom edition. You can borrow it.
Dan Domenico on art? That's awesome. And I'm glad you're putting comics in the classroom.
Absolute Wonder Woman, Gemma K's X-Men. I already got Transformers.
Omar, how many announcements are left? And did you already announce the book you were excited for? That one is tomorrow, and 3 more announcements I have. I've got one for DC. we'll have to wait till it drops in the catalog though. And some Conan announcements. Yeah, unforgivable. Every time we share that story, people always shame me. Reading is everything.
I don't. It's only my own personal.
It's adorable. When there was an overview she did about 2 or 3 years ago. Somebody left a wonderful comment because I feel like that too. When I see my wife reading a book, she grabs it from the middle, right? Instead of like from like a normal people. She grabs it from here and starts squeezing down, and it kind of gives me a panic attack. And somebody in the comments wrote, "Man, every time Melanie grabs a book, like
I tried."
I fear for that book.
I try really hard to grab from the edges now. I'm trying to remember.
You learn how to read. You wash your hands, turn the page. Wash your hands, turn the page. Thoughts on Spider-Man Deadpool by Joe Kelly. Personally, it's one of my favorite.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's fun.
I recently, like this week, read the trade of Joe Kelly's first 6 issues of Amazing Spider-Man. And yes, I do, Shonda Zook. I don't. It's fine. I don't care. They're mine. Wow. They're not. Of course, not like the valuable covers. But like, if I don't care, like he did the first appearance of Absolute Wonder Woman with Batman. It's fine. It's not going to be worth anything. Okay. With Itsy Bitsy and Hobgoblin, and at first I was like, I don't know if this is for me, but I finished it because I wanted to know what happens. You really loved it. And I'm sorry, that's not your question. You were asking about Spider-Man and Deadpool. I'm just happy to know what you're talking about. What's your opinion about Spider-Man and Deadpool?
I like it. Yeah, I said that.
No, I think actually I didn't.
I don't think you did.
I think, I tried it out and I was like, why don't I like this? I love Spider-Man and I love Deadpool. I had a crush on Spider-Man. Why am I not?
You didn't like Joe Kelly's Deadpool, though. And
yeah,
you're kind of
type
in between with the Spider-Man now.
Yeah. So, but to go back to what you said, I'm so glad that you're having a ton of fun with it because we all love comics and that's the whole point. So that's good.
Look at Jeff.
Be proud that you love it.
Heathcliff better than Garfield. That's right. He had a better song. And he hung out with them 2 cats in the junkyard.
No. I love Heathcliff's opening, but Garfield and Friends? No.
Garfield is like
lasagna. Ay caramba.
Nah, man, Heathcliff, dude, that's a song that's better.
Come on in. It's that.
I didn't want to party with Garfield.
Ends. Come on in. It's that party with Garfield and Friends. Garfield and Friends. And then he'd always say something different.
Matter of fact, I think I hated working with people like Garfield. I hate Mondays, and they were always.
Oh, but he's just a cute, incorrigible.
All right. Speaking of Mike Carey, when do they make an X-Men Legacy Omnibus? What would that be? It would be 2 it would be 2 Omnis. Well, if they included the crossovers, maybe 3, because you would have to include his Supernova stuff, and I would love the Christos Gage stuff with Rogue afterwards too. On the contrary, I actually don't mind people destroying my books, spreading the joy of reading, as long as it stays on
right. That my Vampy D novels, they're kind of splitting at the bottom. Yeah. Let's see. I never even finished Joe Kelly's Deadpool Omni. Still debating if I want to go back to it. I usually defend 90s comics. It's just a lot.
Yeah, and I'm not the biggest fan of his stuff, but go up for a second.
Okay.
But I did like Spider-Man and scared to even start. I did like his Spider-Man and Deadpool. Omar, why do you think your YouTube plaque is more important than Excalibur? Ouch.
No, it's not.
It is. It's covering Excalibur 1 and 2. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. No, you're right. You're right, man. I'm sorry.
Wait, what is Chris scared to start? Or perhaps Shelley's scared to start?
Reading comics. Wait, we can get Shelley to read comics. Melanie can give her some a list of books.
If you tell me like what Shelley, if Shelley's watching, what you guys are interested in. I mean, there's tons of non-superhero stuff as well.
I love that I get called out for my placement of my plaque. Animated series Spider-Man was my crush. Love that, man.
Okay. Watching the animated animated series Spider-Man. It was the intro, and I was like, I feel like something's wrong. Like my spider sense is going off. Like I was like, what is wrong? My uncle runs into the house and says, "Your mom fell off the roof. Where are your pillows?" And I was like, what? So they were redoing the shingles, and Mom, are you watching? She was unrolling it and she walked off like the peak part. And I'm so grateful to God that she broke her wrists and not anything else. So I have that burned in my mind that I genuinely had a spider sense going off that like something's wrong, and my mom fell off the roof.
Yeah, that's man.
And I'm so glad that that was the only thing that happened to her. Lionheart, thank you for the super chat.
Okay, guess what?
Oh gosh,
Put these Spider-Man
wait.
facts in order. First appearance of MJ. First appearance of Gwen Stacy. The alien black suit in Spider-Man. Alien black suit in Secret Wars. You got this, baby. You got this. You know this. You got this. Which one was first?
Okay, Gwen Stacy.
Go on. You got this.
Then MJ.
Okay.
The alien black suit in Spider-Man and alien black suit in Secret Wars. What's the difference?
Spider-Man 252 was the premiere of the alien black suit within the ongoing series, and then Secret Wars 8 was the premiere of the black suit within Secret Wars. Which one happened first?
Oh, well, surely logically, black suit in Secret Wars. I mean,
You want to tell her?
logically, right?
You want to tell her, Lionheart?
Did that not happen that way? He had a black suit and then he got it in Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because Secret Wars was coming out monthly. So what Marvel did was this gimmick of like superheroes got kidnapped and they've been gone for a year. So between issues 251 and 252 of Spider-Man, he was gone. In that year's time, the story was told in Secret Wars. But by the time issue number 2 came out, say it came out in like February or March, issue 252 came out, Spider-Man had a new suit. People were like, why does he have a new suit? Find out why he has a new suit in Secret Wars. Secret Wars 8 didn't happen for a couple months later.
Thanks, Lionheart. Thank you for the super chat.
She was so close, man. She was so close.
That you taught me something. We're gonna learn today. I really did like the one-page spread in Joe Kelly's Amazing Spider-Man of like him. It was all in gray, right? His memories, and he was like the two loves I lost, and it was MJ and Gwen. I thought that was sweet. So thank you for teaching me, Lionheart. And okay, Shelley talking. I'm scared to even start reading any, for just 2 million books because of how many.
Oh, well, Bruce can buy you the compendium versions. Shelley, see, that's it.
Bruce?
You can have a His and Hers library.
No, sir. That you have a wonderful person to share this with. Don't be afraid. Of course, if it's an accident, it's an accident, but not on purpose hurting it. And there you go. Bob's your uncle.
Let me tell you something.
Read your books.
You get a contract. You get a lawyer. Notarize.
I'm going to super chat.
Okay.
Thank you for the super chat.
Viva Peru, carajo. I do not lend any of my comics to anyone. I've been burned too often by people who couldn't care less. It's a diss.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, and this happened to me too. What happened? And this is I learned the hard way. I let my friend, I'm not gonna say any names, borrow some Sega Saturn games, and he had a habit of returning them. Like that was a good habit, right? You return them. I let him borrow Panzer Dragoon Saga. He moved to New York, and he still had it, right? And then him and his lady split up, and he came back home. His lady sold everything that he left up there to a pawn shop. The deal was he was supposed to return to me. I'm like, you don't have to pay me for it. I don't want money. I want my game back. And he was like, I'll get you, man. Now go to eBay and see how much Panzer Dragoon Saga on the Sega Saturn Complete sells for. Not people are selling for, but sold for. It will break my heart. It hurts to this day, which is why I have a hard time lending people, expensive things, because these things cost money. Fake Spidey alert. That's from Bar, who's a fake Harley Quinn fan because she doesn't even use the avatar anymore.
But Magic's awesome. She's got a great character design.
It's awesome. Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm going to pick up Magic and Colossus. Thank you for the super chat.
Hey, Omar, finish reading all the DC Absolute line in soft or standard size hardcovers. Love them all. Is there a reason why there's not been a volume 2 announced for Martian Manhunter?
Say volume again.
Volume 2 of Martian Manhunter. Because apparently Dennis Camp is working it like in story arcs. So he's taking some months in between. So it's not like an ongoing series. This is what I've heard. That's why. You're welcome, Melanie. And JMK first, face hidden.
Really?
But full appearance was after Gwen. Her face was hidden behind the
Wait,
plant.
there wasn't any Gwen before him, or before MJ's face was hidden?
No, Gwen made an appearance before, like a full appearance before MJ. MJ had her face hidden behind the plant, but that was it. They kept talking about her niece.
Oh, okay.
Anyone a symbol?
Thank you.
I'm gonna make that.
Sorry to report, no.
I'm happy to report no. Nobody assembling that nonsense, man.
Oh man, actually,
they're wrapping up. Martian Manhunter is ending after the 12th issue.
Oh.
12 issue limit. That sucks. I love that book, man. It's so good. My ex-girlfriend has a complete copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga, or at least had when we broke up. I mentioned she's my ex-girlfriend, right? Ooh, it hurts, man. Especially when, I was going through a rough time back then. I didn't have any money to buy it back. And back then it was going for, like, a complete copy was going for $200. Now it's just, I stopped looking years ago. Like my buddy Rob, he goes to the video game conventions every year and he takes a picture, and I finally had to tell him, man, to just stop. It ain't gonna happen. There can always be an absolute Martian Manhunter Volume 2. There will be.
Carson, we filmed an overview of the Human Target Deluxe Edition, and I thank you in the video for telling me read Tales of the Human Target at the end, because I would enjoy it. So thank you.
What's up, Brian? I honestly don't mind letting people buy books. They're meant to be read. So when I see people's books in perfect condition, I question if they have read it. That's a good way of looking at it. But for the record, I give away a lot of books, right? So when people come over and I have a party for the books that I haven't given away, like I always say, hey man, are your kids into something? Or even like people that come and work on the house, like whenever we had this back room finish, like I gave away a huge stack of books because this guy was like, yo, my kid loves Deadpool. And I'm like, he does? Shoot, you came to the right house, dude. So I gave him like a huge stack of Wolverine and Deadpool trade paperbacks.
That's how I feel about like students. If they like a certain character, actually read comics, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Now, lending my absolute editions, limited like my Usagi Yojimbo hardcovers that's a different story.
Mm. Let's answer this question, and then we need to talk about Waltz Comic Shop. Does any Punisher War Journal or Punisher Volume 2 exist in hardcover Omni?
The only Punisher War Journal that exists in omnibus format is issues 6 and 7, and those can be found in the Wolverine Omnibus Volume 1 because it's part of the Jungle storyline. What is it? Jungle Adventure? What was it called? Jim Lee artwork. Yeah, that's the only thing that has been collected for Punisher War Journal. Yeah. One day, I hope.
So let me let me show this so you guys can read it while we talk about Waltz Comic Shop.
Okay.
Can you get the tab, baby?
Yeah. So if you live in the EU and you're interested in purchasing any of the big books, check out waltzcomicshop.com. You have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC big books within the EU. Flat shipping rate for €12 for all EU countries. And they answer any questions within 24 hours. And exclusively for our viewers, you can use the code nearmintcon, one word at the checkout. You get free shipping for all EU countries with the first order of over €40 or more. And that's
Waltz Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
And Bar, thank you for the super chat for James.
I wished him a happy birthday, and I gave him some work to do yesterday.
James, you get the butt comic. But.
Happy birthday, James. The backbone of this community. Yeah, seriously. Without James, all these channels, including mine, would fall apart.
Aww.
So you all think the man in the chair. He's
I hope your dinner was really nice with your dad.
He's my oracle to my Nightwing. No sexual connotation. It must have been 2 years ago that I used it. Well-read books are one thing, but getting pizza stains on borrowed books is definitely, man, that's the worst, right? Yeah. I ain't gonna say no names, but I remember letting my friend borrow my Neon Genesis Evangelion VHS collection. And I ain't gonna say no names. They wasn't you, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
you borrowed my DVDs. I let a friend of mine borrow my 13 tapes, my video cassettes. That fool brought them back, and they were like the boxes themselves were all like busted, man. I'm like, dude, yeah. And Anyway. Hey.
I'll be right back. Is Marvel done with the Archive edition?
I don't know. I haven't heard. Like, I will be asking again. James has some of the keys, not all the keys yet. You could reach out to Comics Bugle in Europe. They have better prices than Waltz Comic Shop. Well, they did. They did reach out to me and try to sponsor me, but I had Waltz, and I can't. Like, it's the same reason I don't have another American sponsor nor a Canadian sponsor, besides the people that I have. It's just too much, man. Like, you know, and it ain't like I don't like money. It's just that it's too much in one video to have two different sponsors from the same place. But I do like Comics Bugle. I think that they are great. I love those guys. They have donated to our giveaways, so I'm a big fan of theirs. And those guys read their books too. And does this also mean James runs a network of superheroes? I wish. Archives are selling for 50 to 55% off, so it's kind of they kind of think they didn't do that well, man. Kind of wish they would have released more, or where we need some more gallery editions. Can I be the appendix of this community? Sure. Breaking news: Omar does not like money. I do like money. It's just, you know, sometimes you got to pick and choose. And somebody, you know, I already have a great relationship with Walt, and maybe that's revealing a little too much about myself, but also why you don't see any chair commercials on this channel or button my jeans on this channel or VPN commercials on this channel. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Or Whatnot. That's still my favorite story. Whatnot writing my script for me, and they're willing to send me books if I do advertising, like, because they wanted me to sell books. I know I've shared this before. Like, they wanted me to sell books on my channel. I'm like, I don't sell books on my channel. I give away stuff. Or whenever I do auctions, we give away to charities. And they were like, how about we send you books and you sell them, and then we can do 4 ads a month. And, you know, they offered me a really good deal, but I don't know, man. Like, you know, you can't.
The
like,
vibe was off, as the kids say.
You can't.
Or is that what they say?
I don't know what the heck the kids say. You can't sell yourself. Like, you know, this is my brand. If I were to do that, like, what does that say about me? Oh, that's not even the best one. Was the fresh. That's my favorite one. Like,
oh,
no.
Man.
You know, okay, the older I get, I may be like, hey, you know, if this picture by Adam Hughes of Black Cat ain't doing it for you, do I have an alternative? Well, that's a good segue. I mean, if you ain't seeing any movement down there from this picture by David Nakayama of Mary Jane Watson, okay, fine. Who's a ridiculously like over sexual artist?
I'm so proud of myself that I know who that is, and I gave you a look of judgment.
Fine. Like, who draws sexy women besides Adam Hughes? I'm trying to think.
Steven, whose last name I can't pronounce.
Stagic, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sunstone?
If Sunstone does nothing for you.
If Sunstone does.
Do I have a pill for that? Anyway, yes, we are still accepting giveaways. We completely are. I've been using these pill sets even before they sponsored us, and it's my pleasure to tell you about. Dude, you know, times are hard, no pun intended. If I'm starting to do ads like that on the channel, they're gonna be like, man, Omar, YouTube ain't treating him right.
I thought your framed picture from Sunstone was over there, but I can't find it.
Actually, I think it's in there because I want to hang it up somewhere. But baby, no. You ain't gonna find it.
I'm giving a tattoo. Just give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
It's just a tattoo.
No, I'm saying it's okay. When you look in there, you're gonna be like, "Why I told you to come back."
Oh, yes.
Welcome to the overview of Fantastic Four Omnibus by Dan Slott. But first, I want to thank our sponsor, Skillshare. Yeah, like, you know, you start taking every sponsor, then it's like, when is it too much? Like, I've been asked, and I almost did. Rode was really nice. They're willing to send me a microphone and pay me money. But I'm like, I don't even see a segue to that. By the way, if you enjoy the sound of my voice, it's brought to you by Rode. And then on top of that, I got sponsored. You got to pick and choose. You can't, like I said, I like money, but like when people share, like are willing to send me like a
well, that's why I love you, because you have morals and standards, as Kane said.
now if there's a sponsor out there that
caveat to that. When years ago it's like Atticus Finch, he's got morals, he's my fictional crush, and you're like, morals are overrated. And I'm like, who did I marry?
Now if there's a sponsor is willing to like fly me to go see Christina Hendricks to sell, give me a call, email me. I'll give you my number.
You go see Christina Hendricks. I support you in that.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. Let's get back to
that's why you lost that.
Chris. Thank you, Chris. We have a big snowstorm here in Charlotte. What are some great stories you would recommend to read to relax while watching the snowfall?
Friday, as you know, picked by you, one of your favorite books of last year. I love that book. Christmas on Bear Mountain. It's the perfect answer, man. I love that story. That's from the Carl Barks library, Uncle Scrooge. Uncanny X-Men 143. The fight between what are they called? The demons, the Nagari, is that what they're called? Against Kitty Pryde. It's our first solo story. Yeah.
What about Saga? Do you have Saga, Chris?
This is Chris. Of course he does.
Yeah, and actually I was thinking blankets and
oh, look, Josh.
What's the trilogy? Sheets. You know, because of blankets, sheets with the ghosts and
Delicates.
The reason I asked for that box set is because one girl, she borrowed sheets and she loves comics and she loves Transformers, and I'm like, there's 2 more, but I don't have them. So I'm putting you on the spot. I'm putting you on the spot so that people will be like, Omar, give it to the kid.
Okay, but maybe if I start doing that, then I'm gonna start running out of things to give away. I don't have any manga to give away because I'm giving away all my manga to kids on TikTok that are like, "Hey man, I'm 13 and I don't have any money," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm a sucker," and I actually believe that. So Tina gets her addresses. I gotta send. This kid's called me out already. What is it? No, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna call him out. He's a kid. He's like, "Man, I'm 18. I don't own a single comic," and I'm like, "I got you, dude." So, by the way, the giveaway. I'm so sorry. Who was it that won our Christmas giveaway? It's still here. The Nightfall Omnibus Volume 3. I'm gonna ship it out this week. I promise. If you're watching, gotta get your address and find you though. We did a Christmas stream. Remember?
Yeah.
I haven't shipped it out yet. I've been busy.
Hey, Graham.
So
wait, really
I've seen Graham stuff.
Really quick. I highly suggest Sunstone. It's a terrific story that's very engaging, and the art is top notch. Like one of my favorite artists, and it's really hot. Bondage.
Stay on Sajak sometimes chimes in on our chat. We watch his videos. He's a good dude.
Really, yeah. Like
I like him.
It's
him and his lady. She does art too.
And the 2 characters, they work through the relationship to try to find like a healthy balance, but at the same time, you've got a lot of sexy time going on. So, John, thank you for the super chat. And here
I'm
we go.
Uncanny Omar, and when my sword of power goes full cringer. I reach for Blue Chew. And then I have the oh my gosh.
Is that the name of something then?
I think it is. John.
So that you don't.
I think it is. I think it legit is. So you don't have what?
Blue.
No, baby, stop it. No, just so you can rise up to the
challenge.
challenge.
Why the Blue Chew? I've got I need the answers to these things. Yes, thank you, Kane. Thank you, Kane.
I don't know.
That's not your fault. That's not your fault.
I was invited to go do this panel at Comics Pro, so I'm like, I'm sorry, Kate. Somebody tell Stapon Sajak I want him on the show. Thank you for all the manga you sent me, Omar, aka the 13-year-old TikToker.
New Evergreen, what we're reading scheduled
yet? Not yet, because we have the poll season starting, and Peter and the entire group is working hard on that.
I'm gonna look it up.
The fact that she doesn't know says a lot about me, because I don't need that right now.
Oh yeah, James, can you do that? Don't take out the super chat. It's just Omar reading it.
No, do not do that. Hello there.
Is there any word on a reprint of Usagi Yojimbo Saga Volume 9? It's been forever.
The hardcover or the softcover? Because the softcover, I think they did do a restock of it. The hardcover, they really don't because they're limited. But I can always ask. I know that people have been asking me to ask them, is there any way to do these without limited editions?
John, I like my answer better. I think I'm the correct one.
The present sponsor has
these pretend sponsors.
The present sponsor. The present.
Oh, God.
Mel doesn't know what it is because Omar, I don't I said because I don't need it. I already have the power.
Really quick, Saturday morning fan. Can't wait for that public library ever.
Yeah, I'm actually going to email a group of people to join me for that.
It's cool that deluxes for DC are maybe coming back, but going back to those early deluxe release strategies seem brutal. Way too long between releases. World's Finest had been going for years faster. Stronger.
So what he's talking about is we, when we did the DC solicitations, they had the World's Finest Volume 1, and it's not the only one. There's going to be some more deluxe editions coming in 2026 and some in 2027. So people are saying that, you know, if you're going to have trade paperbacks and then you're going to have, you know, same release day, standard size hardcovers, then you're going to go deluxe edition route, and then you're going to go the omnibus route. It's a long time waiting for the omnibus.
Oh, thanks, Paul. So to say
6-8.
thank you for your video about the Eternaut. I watched the show, The Eternaut, because of you, and now I'm waiting for the delivery on Monday for the book. So thanks.
Oh, that book is a masterpiece, man. I love that book so much. I hope you enjoy it.
Will both standard and DM copies of Brand New Day Volume 3 have the same spine, or will one be wraparound?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
You turned into a cat.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know yet because the last thing they do is design the actual dust jacket on books. That's something I learned a long time ago. Omar, do you have any custom dust jackets in your Omni collection? Just one. I have some. I have a lot of custom Omnis, but I only have one custom dust jacket, and that was for my Runaways Omnibus because I did not like that flesh tone, which is why I don't like the Sunstone books. Like they have a flesh tone, but they have new editions with his art on them.
You said when? Since when? Because last time you complained about it, you didn't say that. Let's get those.
Well, it's been like 4 years since I complained about it.
No, sir. It was like
Please, sir,
months ago.
Could you spare us?
James Abel.
I have spared so many, man. I'm out of talk about now. So yeah, and you know, these look like textbooks, and maybe that's the whole reason they did this, but
it's not very aesthetically pleasing.
No, not at all. Why would I buy this?
Just like, yeah. No,
the inside.
Inside.
Let me sell you. Oh my gosh. Let me sell you on this.
Okay, look, this is a safe one.
Oh my god.
This is a safe one. Look how gorgeous that is.
Oh yeah, Sajak, man. He comes from Top Cow art. Look at that.
Like,
yep. But there are reprints of this with new covers. I need to get those.
Like, yeah. That'd be a good Valentine's Day present. Just saying.
Taco time. Is it taco time? I love me some tacos.
Oh.
The power is within Omar. Are you dang right it is. Hello, guys. Omar, I was watching your X-Men Reading Order Part 2, and one point you implied that you are not a fan of Daniel Way's Wolverine. I was wondering why. Yeah, I'm not. It's not good. I'm not a fan of it at all. I don't think he understood the character, just like I don't think he understood Daniel Way.
What?
So Daniel Way's Deadpool.
You think it's a psychological problem? Okay, Daniel Way.
Which is also an omnibus format. So there were two things. I don't think he ever got the character's voice right. And the other thing was this came right after House of M. And I don't want to spoil what happens in House of M, but Wolverine finally, how do I do this? There were certain stories we were hoping for. There were certain enemies that we were expecting to come back. And instead, Wolverine goes and fights Condoleezza Rice in the first arc. I was not a fan of that run at all.
What?
And I love Steve Dillon, but I don't think Steve Dillon was a good fit for Wolverine either. Yeah, there's just a lot of things against it. But you know what? People did really like it. So it's just my personal opinion. I was not a fan of it. Next time Omar makes a poll video, it will have a very different meaning for me.
Thank you, Doc Holiday, for the super chat. Am I back up to my gifts? Let's go Pingu. Wait, stop. Here, you. Oh, okay. Here, you read this, please.
Rank 1 to 10, being the highest, 1 being the highest, the best writer for Thor comic runs. Dude, this is such a good question. So, 1 being the highest, you got Roy Thomas, Walter Simonson, Tom DeFalco, Dan Jurgens, JMS, Gillen, Jason Aaron, Al Ewing, Donnie Cates, and Stan Lee. Holy moly. 1 being the best. Number 1, it's my all-time favorite run, Walter Simonson. Number 2, I would have to go with... Actually, I'm going to go with Jason Aaron. I really thought his run was killer. Number 3, Tom DeFalco. Underrated. Completely underrated and had an understanding of the character, wrote it for years, and he was just dang good at it. Oof. Okay, now it gets hard. That's number 3. Number 4, I'm gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna go with Gillen. I really like what Gillen brought to the table. Number 5, I'm gonna go with Al Ewing. Number 6, I'm gonna go with Dan Jurgens. 7, Roy Thomas. 8, Donny Cates. Did I miss somebody? JMS. Oh, I missed JMS. I'll put JMS over Donny Cates. I'm sorry. He's 8. 9 is Donny Cates. 10 is Stanley.
You got it?
10 is Stanley.
Oh, Torrin Groenbeck didn't make Doc Holliday.
Well, that ain't on me. That's on you. Take that up to. Ain't no way. JMS at 9. I knew I was going to get that.
Shout out to Bobby.
I'm surprised not everybody's yelling at me for putting Stan Lee at 10. I just did not like Stan Lee's dialogue, man. Like that.
I like it in Daredevil.
Timu. Yeah, but he didn't use like Timu Shakespearean English in Daredevil.
What is Timu Shakespearean?
Like a knockoff. It's bad. Okay. And it's dull. Yeah, not for me, man.
Shout out to Bobby for sending some books for my classroom.
Bobby's a sweet guy. I agree about Way's Wolverine. Having said that, I'll still buy it. Oh, yeah. Having said that, yeah, I'll get the omnibus. Absolutely.
Have you read the Eternaut in Spanish?
You know, I never have. The English edition is nicer. Have you read it? No, but I have never read it in Spanish.
You guys, seriously, go show some love to Sunstone. It's so good. I love it.
He's a great artist. Speaking of House of M, how did you feel about House of M Spider-Man? The universe he married and had a kid with Gwen. I think he got his happy ending in that universe. But what's funny about those miniseries of Spider-Man and Fantastic Four and Iron Man, it's like the editors did not tell them what they were going to be doing in House of M, and they kind of did their own thing.
It's okay, Kane. The Matrix just glitched for you. We should watch that next in film studies. Let me add Team English on my resume right now.
I love Stan Lee's run, but it takes a dozen issues to get really good. And if I had that choice, right, like the choices were there for me. You excited for the epic announcements coming up? Also, hopefully we get an Alpha Flight line soon. The weather lately reminds me of issue number 6, which is a masterpiece. I had that part, by the way. I love that issue.
Charlie, thank you for the super chat. Is that the whiteout issue?
Snowblind.
Yeah, is that it?
So yeah, John Byrne was doing a lot of experimental stuff in his art. Maybe in his real life too.
Stuff
back
like
then,
that.
I don't know.
Like, you know, like just not.
It's funny because when we had artists doing that in the 80s, it was experimental and like people were like, wow, it's so avant-garde. But in the 90s, when image creators were doing it, like Eric Larson doing every page was a splash page of Savage Dragon, people were like, dude, this is lazy. And I'm like, wow, we have changed the way we think about art. Like now it's getting called lazy.
Yeah.
Hola, Omar, just dropping to wish you and your family a happy weekend. So I hope you're doing well, brother.
Please ask our course about Usagi Yojimbo's Saga Volume 9 reprint. It's for the soft cover. Every other volume got a reprint except Volume 9.
Well, I think people were also interested in the hardcovers too.
Are there collected editions of Legend of the Dark Knight run, like Shaman?
Yes, Shaman's been collected. Venom's been collected. Long out of print. If you wait around a little longer, Dustin Kitchens was in our chat when he saw that people voted for Legends of the Dark Knight. It's up in the top 20 most wanted DC omnis of all time. And he commented that it is his favorite and one that he wants the most. And he is in charge of the collected editions department at DC Comics. So you put 2 and 2 together, maybe, just maybe, in a year or so, we'll get that.
Thank you for the super chat. Do you think IDW will do volumes for the TMT rerun, like how they did for the first 150, or do I read them in trades?
Well, they did the library edition of the first 6 issues. Jean Louis Yang started his run. No announcement yet of the second 6 issues. And maybe as time goes and we get more and more single issues, we'll have a bigger collection so they can put to match up with those IDW volumes. That would be awesome. I would love that.
Carlos, I love Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow as well. I really love it.
Yeah, I liked it.
I'll probably be really critical on the movie because I love the comic. So I hope it does keep that same feel to it. And did you see that Brad Meltzer is doing the main story for Spider-Man and Superman? I haven't seen him since Identity Crisis.
Well, he
Oh,
did the Justice League run.
LMAO.
Yeah, he did the Justice League run. It was just Justice League of America.
Face King of New York.
Okay, I wasn't doing that.
What?
Don't.
Where are you
I
at
don't,
now?
I don't know what she's doing. I don't know.
I'm always an instigator.
She does not represent the thoughts and opinions of New York condition. Don't give me trouble, King of New York. The freaking King of New York.
I'm so sorry.
So yeah, but no, you're right. He hasn't been in comics in a long time. He's also working with Ghost Machine, I believe.
Oh, that's cool.
Doing something on Ghost Machine.
Could you suggest some great sci-fi comics from Big Two and outside the Big Two? And people in the chat, please chime in for Rahul.
The entire modern cosmic saga from Marvel Comics. Yeah, from Annihilation all the way to the Thanos Imperative. From DC, Cosmic Odyssey is one of my all-time favorites. The Great Darkness Saga. I'm going to go with the Johto universe, though. The Johtoverse. So you've got Incal. You've got Meta Barons. You've got Techno Priest. All of that. Meta Barons being my favorite, by the way. And I love the Incal. All that is printed by Humanoids. TKO printed this book called Sentient, and I loved it. I love Sentient. TKO. It's a good book, sci-fi. It's about a mothership written by Jeff Lemire that has a bunch of kids in it, and all the adults die. So now the mothership has become sentient and taking care of the kids.
Have I read that?
It's awesome. I don't know if you have or not. It is.
I was going to ask you, because I have horrible memory, have I read a sci-fi comic that I really liked? I feel like the sci-fi comics I read,
I don't know if
I'm not a big fan of.
You're really hard.
And I like sci-fi.
Yeah, you're tough to impress.
Mikey Strangeways is recommending Black
Science.
Remender to say,
you didn't like the
I didn't like the Sender. What's wrong with me?
Yeah,
it's not a bad story. I just didn't get with it. Strike Force.
Morituri. I love that book, man. That's from Marvel. Yeah.
I hope to leave one specific animal detail out of one Matora always saw. Right?
The trailer, I'm like, are they gonna do this? Okay.
I throw in First Annihilators too. Maybe skip Earthfall though.
I say judge it for yourself.
Sentient was dope.
Yeah, I like Sentient. That was good. Fourth Power is excellent, dude. Man, I miss Jimenez. His art was so so good.
See, and I wish I liked
East to West,
but I didn't
love it. She didn't like
any of the characters. I wanted to. I have a question, but when will the DC next big catalog come?
Towards the end of February, I believe, or first week of March, something like that. Fear Agent's the best Remender comic and one of the best sci-fi comics. I agree. I think it's his magnum opus. Is my favorite Remender comic. Are comics like literature, like Proust?
No, are comics literature.
Oh, sorry.
Like Proust, Mann, Joyce, and Voltaire. Well, so are you asking just in general, can they be literature? Like these are considered literaturists? I don't know if that's a word. I think so. Oh, man. I love, what's his name? This gentleman.
Philip K. Dick?
He was retired from the military, and he would help students who had difficulties reading.
This is in real life.
Yeah, in real life. He was like, I don't see how you like those bleep comics. And I was like, no, you don't understand. And I love him. He's a good person. He hadn't read a good comic, apparently. I was like, there's so many good comics that I do consider like could be just on the same level as like literature in terms of character development and themes. And oh my gosh, yeah. Now, if you ask me to name some off the top of my head, no, I will not be good at doing that. However, yes.
I got everything. Omar seems like a guy who doesn't close the door when I'm talking. I'm a very private dude. Have you ever read any Remender's Escape? Not sci-fi, but a great word comic. I haven't. Is it published by Image?
Oh, that's true. Theatrical plays are literature. Comics are too.
Oh, yeah. Comics are literature. Yeah. I don't know if that was the question.
Did you read Harlan Ellison comics? I know he hated the term sci-fi. maybe one. I really like his short stories.
Yeah, Ellison was amazing. He was one of my favorite writers.
And if you guys don't know, Harlan Ellison, he wrote for like Twilight Zone. He wrote for TV until they pissed him off, and then he quit.
Star Trek, they changed his script.
Yeah,
he was mad about that. He's like,
he's a curmudgeon. If there ever was a curmudgeon, the level of Don Rosa, baby.
City on the Edge of Tomorrow. My favorite thing, and News Pooey Channel actually, no, who was it? Was it News Pooey Channel that actually found the clip that lives rent free in my head? Is when Harlan Ellison was going off on Image Comics, particularly Spawn and Todd McFarlane. How it doesn't make any sense. How you could just take the pages and do this with it and be like, look, it still makes sense when McFarlane was talking about that. And Newsweek Channel on our Discord found it. I'm like, dude, I haven't seen that in years, and it's still, I still remember him going on.
Yeah, Harlan Ellison is awesome. And there's some short stories that I don't.
Is it on trade yet? Okay, that's what's going on.
Cool. I don't get it. For Sci-Fi Comics, check out Profit by Image Comics. It was mind-blowing.
Yeah, that was really good. The Graham stuff, I thought that was really good. I like that stuff.
Sure, I think so. Is it silent issue still literature? Like, I mean,
if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there.
Like, oh, I remember. I'm grateful. I had a really cool teacher to observe when I was in college. Like, I wasn't student teaching yet. It was just observation hours. And he showed the Buffy episode
Hush
for his drama class, right? And so I wonder how he's doing. Thanks for reminding me of Carlos with your question. Is a silent issue still?
Like, I did not, like, as he's driving
what
the car,
are you talking
I did
about?
not know what this woman is talking about. I also Omar a question about silence. Go ahead.
Harlan Ellison could give John Byrne a run for his money as far as the dead edition of Cantankerous is concerned.
Oh yeah. Like I would go. Let me tell you something right now.
In our hearts for
I love curmudgeons. I'd go to a convention that has John Byrne, Don Rosa, Harlan Ellison still alive. Any old angry dude, as long as I like their work, yell at me. That's got to be some weird thing I'm into.
Get into some geeky stuff.
Weird, like old guys yelling at me. Who needs a blue pill when Don Rosa's yelling at shit? A blue chew. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. The first omnibus I'm buying is Blood Hunt Omnibus in October, or Christmas and the Red Band edition. Why did they not include the Red Band? Which event omnibus should I buy next? Oh, you're into event omnis. The Venom one is good. I like that one. The King in Black. I thought that was a fun event. Had some pretty good miniseries. Devil's Reign had some good miniseries and then some not so good ones. But I'd go with Devil's Reign over things like Dark Web or Gang War, the new Gang War. Jim Lee's busy. He's figuring out why manga is destroying DC Comics.
To answer your question, Jaggernaut, do you have to be part of NMC Patreon or to join the NMC Discord? Yes, it's the $5 tier. And not to toot the horn of the Discord peoples.
Please toot away.
I'm going to toot. It's a very positive place. It's definitely worth the money. And as Omar likes to point out, be nice because you're paying for it and for the access to it, right? There are so many channels, and it has nothing to do with us setting it up and stuff. Like people took one. What I'm trying to say is wonderful moderators help with, such as Ben Uncles, who is on the stream right now, and Torsten and Webhead, and forgetting one more name. I'm so sorry. But
Emily's in there.
Yes,
she's one of our moderators. So is Aria. Aria's another moderator.
And really thankful to you guys for keeping a positive place. Just have fun talking about stories and comics.
So how do you still have space to keep all these books?
They're on the floor.
I give a lot away.
And they're on the floor.
I give a lot away. As a matter of fact, there is a stack on the floor that I'm like, okay, what do I keep from here? So Melanie is the one that actually taught me that if you charge a price for something, like people will comment and mind like their P's and Q's, because we've only had one in the 5 years we've had a Discord.
You came to yourself.
In the 5 years we've had a Discord on our Patreon, we've only had one altercation where somebody did not get kicked out, but left of their own accord, right? And he wrote me a message on Twitter. He's like, I'm not gonna say who it was, but his he was very vocal about his beliefs when somebody was sharing comic panels of, relationships, and one of them was a gay relationship, and he was very vocal about it, and people were like, yo man, that's not cool. If you don't believe in that stuff, maybe don't say anything. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all, which echoes my beliefs too. Like, you shouldn't say anything.
Wait, 21 more remembers.
Anyway, go on. That's funny though.
Hey,
wow. Okay, so we did not kick him out. Like, he left on his own accord, and then took it to Twitter to be like, why'd you kick me out of the... And I'm like, dude, I'm only in charge of my Discord. I don't know what other... And apparently he got kicked out of another Discord. I'm like, that wasn't on me, but,
Well, maybe if it's happened twice, look at your own actions and see if there's anything.
It doesn't take a lot to be nice to other people. Like, why do you have to be a jerk, man? Like, yeah, I don't put up with nonsense, and the moderators are really good.
Dana, that is so cool. What an awesome story. I had to call Harlan Ellison on the phone about a project back in the 70s, and he answered the phone with, what? That's such a cool story.
That's
How
awesome.
lucky you are.
I wish I could call Harlan Ellison and yell, what?
Yes, sir.
Put me in my spot, Mr. Ellison.
Man,
I love talking to old dudes like that, man.
One of the things I like about teaching is that I teach jabronis. No, wait, I can't show the comment. Come on, StreamYard. Okay,
what a jabroni.
Is that not anything to say about me, but like, I just love seeing potential in people, like the next great big writer, or like no, not even that, like, be the best okay, sorry, I'm gonna go on a 20 second rant of like, I really like encouraging people to be the best that they can be, like a mechanic.
You sound like an army commercial.
I don't know how a car works. And these kids, the dude, that's terrific. I want you to graduate so that you could be the best mechanic you could be, or the best at networking, helping set people up you can be, or the best like lawyer you can be. That's what I like about teaching. Like, not necessarily like English per se, but just anything that you're passionate about in life. I want to help you recognize those talents.
And
okay.
just like there are people, like teachers in my life, that left an impression and will always stay with me. Like, teaching me things. Like, my parents did an amazing job of teaching me values and morals, but teachers also left an impact on me about my writing and selling myself short sometimes, and what I'm capable of doing.
You have in your head?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Genuinely, I want to read it.
I'll always remember Mrs. Kugel, like, because of that. And, and I still remember her name. I don't know her first name, but
that's okay.
Yeah, it's just like,
you are being proud of me for sucking it up and going and watering the plants and getting over my ex-boyfriend showing up and me bawling my eyes out.
Imagine if Xavier and Magneto just slept together, it would have saved a lot of lives. That's always been the plot of X-Men. These two made their breakup.
I swear I've never thought of that before.
Captain Picard and Gandalf the Great. Not once. Really? You?
No. And I'm all about Sherlock and
Watson?
Watson together.
Yeah, imagine that. If only somebody could convince Marvel to release a reprint facsimile edition of the 2001. That's a licensing thing, I know, and it's the first appearance of Machine Man too.
I haven't read that, and I love 2001.
Well, it hasn't been available.
Like, Omar joked about me getting a tattoo of the monolith. We get a tattoo of the Zohar engine from Xenogears, and a tattoo of the monolith. They're both rectangles, but the Zohar engine has an eyeball and little things on the side.
Why do some people have to make manga and comics
adversarial? I don't know. Why do people?
Because people just like arguing. Really, it's not like. It's never gonna be a thing, right? Like, comics and manga, it's a win for everybody.
Yeah, like,
kids are reading.
Just like,
because
I worked in Anderson County when they had bring your tractor to school day. Cool, it makes you happy. That's fine. It's not detrimental to your well-being. I'm not gonna make fun of it. I personally don't have any interest in bring your tractor to school day, but like, have fun with it. Like, whatever makes you happy. The stories are supposed to be inspirational and make you happy.
I think a lot of the time it's also like, people in our own community, YouTube community, not the collected editions department community or collected editions community, love drama. And if drama gets the views, drama gets the super chat. Not Charlie's, but
wait a minute, but Charlie's question is
who's the Magneto dude? What did that guy do?
Charlie, perfect timing.
I just said we don't talk about drama.
So he I think he
I told the story.
Superintendent,
So
yeah,
he was a guy in our Discord and disagreed heavily with the representation, or I'm sorry, of panels being shared. I think it was like couples in comics or something. I can't remember. It was one of the channels on Discord, but he said something to the extent of like gross when it was two guys kissing. And, people were like, yo, that's not cool. Like, even if you don't agree with it, like, maybe you shouldn't say anything. That's it, right? And maybe
just
But I feel like in life, sometimes that's what happens, right? Like, no one has probably ever told them that. Like, keep your comments to yourself.
Oh, that's a good.
And that happens in life,
too,
though,
because
right?
people are
Like,
in an echo chamber in social media, and
exactly. Like in life, you build your own society, right? Like when it comes to social media, you follow the channels you want to that agree with your mentality. And if you don't get out, or if you don't, work in an office with people with different opinions, then that becomes your life, and that's what you believe. And I think that happens a lot, where people have never been told or have never gotten into a fight for saying the wrong thing. And unfortunately, sometimes people learn the hard way. Maybe you should keep your comments to yourself.
I've told the story of, this is just in comics,
Mm-hmm.
of how I got into comics here before. Thank you, 8th grade study hall teacher. Oh, and I work with her now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You too? And finally told her she was the reason. She was that keeps people going. That's so, I'm so glad that you told her, because that is definitely beneficial for her.
Well, we have more Batman Absolutes from Snyder and Capullo run. On our Patreon, I'll tease how many Absolutes they have planned, how many Omnis they have planned, how many DC Finest, and how many compendiums they have planned. But never lose hope, for those books always sell.
Oh, yeah, it's Batman. Yeah. Do you have an idea of what's upcoming?
Tomorrow's an announcement, unless you're on Patreon. It goes early today.
Mm-hmm. Which level of Patreon?
That's the $5 tier. It gets early access.
And thank you so much, sir.
Patrons.
Always think, I'm like, which way? It's not Patreons, it's patrons. Patrons for supporting him so that he can do this as a full-time job.
Yeah, thank you all. Top 13 collected editions coming out in February. Monday, it's my advanced overview of Black Panther, Panther's Prey Omnibus, Savage Sword Conan Omnibus Volume 7, and I'm also interviewing, just to make sure, Andrew Jostra, who's writing a Turtles comic for IDW. Maybe the artist is joining us for that, and that will be at 5 p.m. On Tuesday, my overviews of the Marvel trades. There's only 3 this week. And then at 4 p.m. live is my interview with Chip Zdarsky and Jim Zub. Wednesday, I think it's a Conan overview. Thursday, we kick off at 11:30 a.m. the Epics, November and December, announcing those with Curtis. And then Friday is something else planned. I don't remember. Maybe an omnibus, a DC omnibus.
When are you going to do the Human Target?
Human Target will be released on Wednesday.
Also, guys, at 5:30 is Alicia's freshman orientation. Let's see. The plot of X-Men Schism is Wolverine and Cyclops are mad. The other they kiss them goodnight. My books are better than your books. You want to fight?
Yes.
Are we going to be at MegaCon this year? I don't think.
No, I don't think so. We're only doing, I think, San Diego, New York, and maybe one or two conventions after that.
And Red Wolf, I'm so glad you appreciate the xenogears reference. Like I daydream about where to get the Zohar engine tattooed on my body as my next tattoo. I think I found somebody that could do the gold chrome kind of aesthetic, like Pony Lawson does. If you watch tattoo videos, yeah,
I love it. It's a deep cut for a '90s reference.
It is. No, xenogears. That was influential. Like I've got the Final Fantasy X tattoo Yeah, I want this of all things, the Zohar engine. It just makes me happy.
She's got the symbol of what's her name? Meg Ryan wears around her neck. Magneto is a wizard in bed, but Chuck needs blue chew. We're still going on about the
That was
Witcher.
good, Chuck.
We're still going on about this. Okay. I love how
love
people
how
argue manga versus comics and just sit here enjoying both. Right.
Yeah, I love
We
both.
should, right?
What? Oh, wait. Or maybe you're talking about something else. I thought you were talking about Xenogears.
Fear of aliens.
I was like, no, that's
Fear of
not, I love it.
aliens.
I love everybody. I love Xenogears. It's so easy to not be homophobic. Brian, thank you for the super chat. I hope you're doing well. I recognize your YouTube handle.
I have a story to actually share about this. And remember what I said about sometimes people don't know people. I had a friend of mine, and he was homophobic, and
I wasn't smiling like that.
he got to I would invite. I didn't know, but he told me later that he was homophobic growing up. He grew up in a very strict Christian community. Anyway, so you come to my house and you become one of my friends. I have parties all the time, right? And I used to have a lot more parties when I was younger. And he got to know a lot of my friends and my brother. And I remember him, we got drunk one night and he was like, I need to tell you something, man. This is like 10 years after I known him. I didn't know this, but he was like, I used to be really homophobic, man. I didn't want to be around gay people. I didn't understand them. And he was like, but it was your brother. So one of my brothers is gay. Yeah, I've shared that before. And he was like, but I never met anybody gay. And like, I started hanging out with your brother Tommy and he's cool, man. Like, and I think that's sometimes all it takes is like getting to know people that, you normally wouldn't go out and try to find. I think a lot of it sometimes comes from that, not knowing, right? I think we've gotten better at it, a lot more open to it, right? It's pretty cool. Back in the 80s, it was a lot different, man.
No, you're right, Bart. Oh my gosh, Xenogears. Donovan's here. Sorry, Bart. I got how long have you been down there?
Have you been?
I thought like
I wanted a whole stream.
Hey, no. I was just listen, man. I was just listening to your very emotionally infused story. It brought me to tears.
About what?
But me or
like how long have you been there?
Well, no, I was long enough here to listen to the whole entire thing.
Long enough, Mikey. Long enough.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Don. Okay. Yes, Bar. There's so much Freudian philosophy, which has nothing to do with Jewish religion, but a lot of references to like, let's say, Kislev is the name of a city in Xenogears, and it's like the months in the calendar. Am I correct? There's so many religious like references in Xenogears, and yes, it's the Zohar engines. It's such an awesome story. Okay, hi Dom.
Dom is here, everybody.
Doing? What's up?
Dom jump scare. Dom making a cameo for GTA.
Dom, you're 2 minutes late.
Chotet L2 Wet knows what's up. So yes,
okay.
I'm still waiting for GTA 6 to get an actual real release date.
No, I'm sorry.
Bar,
need
really quick,
for the
Zohar.
Zohar
engine powers the gears and like is like the scientists tried to get the power from like another dimension. It was like a 5th dimensional being. And the Zohar engine made Ellie, who is the main character's perfect human being mother figure. So Freudian philosophy. There you go. And there's no reason why I want the Zohar engine. I just love the game. And it's random and it makes me happy. There's no explanation.
That was the longest anyone has talked about Xenogears
about the Zohar
years. What's your favorite title drawn by the late Sal Buscema? I actually made a video. It's going to be on our YouTube short. Tina, oh my God, bless her. She cut down a 5-minute video I made for TikTok. She's like, because YouTube only lets you upload 3-minute shorts.
Did she?
Yeah, she texted it to me.
Oh, that's great.
So you'll have the unedited version on TikTok, the edited, cut down version on YouTube. Spectacular Spider-Man with JMD Mateus. It's my favorite. I love it. It's amazing. No pun intended.
And Bar, also just 2 more seconds. I just want to point out, like, I don't what are the words?
Welcome to my world, brother.
I no, I haven't read the actual Zohar, and I hope that's not offensive. I just really, really like the story of the game, and that's what it's called. And yeah, but I totally have respect for all religions. Okay.
Okay, that's what you were talking about. Okay, we're gonna catch up with some super chats. Hey, love Jeff John's original run of JSA. Read all 3 Omnis. Good for you. What's your opinion on Jeff John's second run and Jeff Lemire's current run? The second run on JSA?
The 2023 New Golden Age stuff. Have you read it yet, Omar?
It didn't last long. It didn't last long enough. Like, it's okay. I don't think it's as good as the original run. Because that original run, man, that had some of my... That's my favorite thing he wrote. That's my favorite book that he's ever written was the JSA stuff.
Aww.
So, yeah, I don't think anything competes with that.
Jeff Johns is a really good writer.
Don't tell Peter.
Oh, he does. Well, no, I'm sure Peter has the same mindset as me. Like, they're
wrong.
genuinely
Where
good.
is Peter? We get Peter in here.
That you could write genuinely good stories. You're just not engaged with them because they're just not your cup of tea.
Oh, we disagree on so much, and that's one of the biggest ones that I'm like, what?
No, I love Jeff Johns.
Okay, let's get to the next super chat.
Okay, and thank you, Bruce.
Oh God, no, Bruce. That's
They paid a pretty penny.
okay.
I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, I will make sure that Pete, that Chip
All right, thank you
Zdarsky
for-
knows
Yes,
that there is a weird cutout of him. in his
It's
house.
embarrassing.
He's gonna be like, "What?"
Dom, like walking past it when it's in the basement. I'm like, oh, there's somebody there.
Oh, dude, I had to turn the lights on the other night. For some reason, when we lost power, I had to go back and kick the breaker. And when I came back, because we have it in that corner, scared the crap out of me because I thought it was somebody that had broken into my house.
The muscle memory hasn't kicked in yet for either of you guys.
Well, and it's
He
huge
has fun out.
because it looks like a silhouette next to the door, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna fight this dude. After this afternoon, super chat for the surprise, but welcome topic of xenogears.
You don't understand how much I love
dozens of you.
xenogears. Dozens of us. No, there's I dare say thousands of us that
Okay.
love xenogears.
I'm sure. People were saying my generation likes Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh, we got a couple more super chats.
Japanese creators love using. Oh, I'm gonna let you take this one actually because I think it's for you.
Oh, okay. Japanese creators love using Abrahamic. Oh, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Religions for the iconographies is dope. There's almost no one in Japan who practices those religions, so it's really how the associations it would in the West. That's a good
Like
point,
Evangelion
Brian.
is a big.
And I know like that there was a little bit of like worry about like publishing this video game series in America because of like they're fighting against God. My personal opinion, no, it's not God. It's fine. It's just a story. Like I love xenogears so much, and I love God, so it's all good.
I think I've had viewers in the past that have left comments that took it personal whenever I talk about things that I enjoy, like Little Bird or Berserk or Preacher, because I've shared the fact that I'm Catholic, and to me they're just stories. Like, so I can separate, what I believe from just enjoying a story. And then some people are really cool. They're like, man, I never thought about that.
Okay.
And then some are like, nope, I'm out.
2 more seconds. That you can actually, there was a time in my life where I did feel guilty about it, but I was like, you know what? It's not. This is such a ridiculous, over the top story that, like, no, of course, this is not the nature of God. You know what I'm saying? So I was okay with it. Thank you, Mark, for the super chat. Will there be a DC Finest or a Compendium poll soon?
I don't know. I think maybe a Compendium. Finest, much like their epics, like Most Wanted epics, are. It's in the works. It's in their calendar. They know how they're going to release. That's why I never do like Most Wanted Marvel epics. But I do reprints. DC Finest, they're all in print. Like Dustin checked for me because a couple of people had asked me about the Killing Joke. And I just took it to the source and I'm like, hey, are these going to be evergreen? And he told me that, pretty much with DC Finest that they are going to try to keep the popular titles in print as long as it meets their minimum printing number. So at DC, they have a minimum printing number and they won't share that with anyone, of course, whatever number that is. And if they're like, if we can sell that many, it goes back to print. That's why you see some omnis coming back to print. The less popular titles, like things like Dead Man Omnibus or Spectre Omnibus, the original Spectre, if they go out of print, it'll probably be a while and would require a reprint poll. Compendiums, I may think about for next year. What's your favorite Sal comic book, Dom?
He did some Adventures of Superman issues that I really liked.
Man, he was everywhere.
Yeah, it's really hard to pin down because I'm like, he's done like 25 different titles. Yeah, I mean the easy answer is Spectacular Spider-Man, but I think just for being different, yeah, I'll put in Adventures of Superman because I really like his art on
it. The Epstein D thing. That Alf Sandy is also creepy.
Yeah, it's over there right now. Yes, it is a rich and interesting bar. So, yeah, I was just listening to Hachulaga's the Dead Sea Scrolls video.
There's also Incan mythology, which is also rich.
That's true.
I was able, dude. Here's something funny that I think, Dom. When I was a kid, Melanie knows this. You know how in America, when you're raised in America, you have to learn like your U.S. presidents. Yep. In Peru, we had to learn our Incan emperors in chronological order. In chronological order, dude. I still remember some of them, like Manca Capa, Sinchi Roca, Yupa Yupanqui, things like that. Like they lived because I had to memorize and you
600 years before the Spanish came in and tried to get the gold. Yeah.
They took the gold, so they won, and I'm here because of them because I'm on the seat. It wasn't for all that. Anyway, but yeah, I always find it funny. Like in Peru, we have to remember the Incan emperors, and here in America, it's like about the U.S. presidents. I was telling my daughters that, like, you know how much easier it is to remember people like George Washington and Abraham Lincoln compared to these names we don't use anymore.
Do you still know all 45 people who served as the president in this country, Omar?
In chronological order, no.
I do.
Could you do it? Could you do it?
Oh, heck of a no. I can't remember what I read last week.
I remember the presidents. I don't remember like when
I know the part. Yeah, parties important achievements and all that stuff. I still remember from APUS history. Shout out to my APUS history teacher.
Wow, good job.
You got a good memory, man. Keep it. I remember like especially when you get to like Grover Cleveland, like that era. I'm like
Stephen Grover Cleveland, Mr. Omar.
Oh wow, I'm sorry. Yes, do that.
Tank Girl had an Odyssey story. That's awesome. Rahul was asking. No, wait. He was asking just a minute ago about have you read the Odyssey or the Iliad? I've read the Odyssey, and guess what? Like this isn't my choice. Like we have to read the Odyssey graphic novel for freshmen in high school, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me teach you some things about comics.
Oh yeah, I saw the new Dragon Ball anime announcement, Ron. Heck yes.
Yeah,
I'm excited for it. Peruvian Catholic. Living in Kentucky sounds like man, like
thank you, Brian.
It's crazy. Like I don't know how that happened, man. I'm supposed to be in Miami. What happened to that?
Miami with Pitbull. You're supposed to be in Miami with Pitbull doing comic book streams, Omar.
I should be partying, man. What's up? Here I am in Kentucky raising kids with my lovely wife, and I think I chose the best timeline.
Around, no one's ever gonna bring it down. Xenogears and FF7 are pure 90s coolness up there with Jim Lee X-Men. Any other comic artists in the West producing iconic vibes at those heights?
Is that Yoshitaka Amano? Oh, that's Cloud and Red 13.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I mean, it depends, right? It depends on who you found to be the best artist at the time. It was everybody wanted to be Jim Lee. But if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't gotten somebody like Travis Charest. And Travis Charest is an amazing artist. Started off as a Jim Lee clone, and if you look at his art in the Meta Barons, oh my gosh, it is next level, like surpassing Jim Lee. You know, Mark Silvestri, I grew up with him, and he was my favorite artist. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had artists like Michael Turner, Stepan Sajak. And honestly, but if we hadn't had John Buscema, we wouldn't have had Mark Silvestri. Art-inspiring art, man. It's what it's all about. Jim Lee X-Men, was there anything? I don't know, Dom, what do you think? Was there anything as big as Jim Lee X-Men?
McFarlane Spidey?
That's a good one. McFarlane Spidey.
I'd say McFarlane Spidey just purely for the weapon, the out of control craziness with his kineticism. I mean, not as big as Jim Lee, but I mean, it was up there, right? Like, I don't think we get Humberto Ramos, for example, if we don't have Todd McFarlane.
Right, man. And a lot of people grew up with like Joe Madureira, right? If we wouldn't have had Joe Mad if it wasn't for people like Arthur Adams or Michael Golden. It's really cool how art just inspires art, and I love it, man. I would say Toriyama guy did something slightly bigger than Jim Lee. Not in America, dude. Ain't nobody heard of Akira Toriyama in America in the 90s.
But I suppose if you count the number of people, maybe.
In America.
Maybe, perhaps.
In the world, honey. Like the amount of people that read Toriyama and the amount of people that read Jim Lee.
See, Josh is one of those guys. American.
You're doing
American
what King was gonna have.
You can't let anyone win. It always has to be like manga superior.
Let's see. It's 102.
We'll take 5 more questions since Dom is here. Dom, when are we kicking off the upcoming collected edition or the solicitations for independent publishers like
yes, we are doing that next week, Friday morning. Joe Loves Comics should be joining us as well, so it'll be us 3 plus whoever else I guess we can get.
I will be there on the 6th, February 6th, Friday, noon. Is that when we're going to do it?
I believe that, yeah, that is what we have.
All right, let's do it. Do it at noon. Do it live. Thoughts on Spider-Woman by Dennis Hopeless and Carlos Pacheco. Which one was better for you? The art in Carla Pacheco's book.
Perry Perez, man. Perry Perez kicks butt.
I think I said it in my AMA. I'm like, man, you put a Latino drawing in Spider-Woman, they always add a bigger
this guy
wagon.
A bigger wagon.
This guy. I love the art in that book. But then again, the Hopeless had a different era. She was pregnant, right? Like it was during that Marvel Now stuff. So that's a tough one. Maybe Hopeless a little more.
Will we get a Web of Spider-Man Omni Restock before Volume 2 drops?
No, that would require a reprint. Luis Portacio was good, man. Filipino, Bishop. I'm sure Dom knows this.
Yeah.
Bishop was supposed to be Filipino. But Bob Harris was like, no, we need more black characters in Marvel. So
I mean, hey, somebody can retcon his origin story to have him half Filipino, half black. I wouldn't oppose that at all.
Joe Mad gave us Jeff Matsuda. Jeff Matsuda was the character designer on The Batman. 5 seasons and a movie. Well, when did you guys do a crossover, Dom, on your channel?
What do you mean?
You and Cody Collects. Somebody said.
Oh yeah. We are going to be doing our reactions to solicitations. I'm going to be doing it with the collected editions part with Cody, and Cody's helping me do the single issues.
That's
so
awesome,
that's going to be a monthly thing.
I love it because this is what it's all about. The next generation getting excited about comics that I get excited about. I love it.
Don, what are your top 5 Magic characters?
Putting me on the spot already. Okay. Nico Minoru has to be at the top 5 for me.
Good choice.
I love her, man. I love my Runaways. Love my Runaways.
Same.
Shoot, man. Yeah, Ileana's in my top 5 for me as well.
Okay.
Zatanna.
Okay.
Those are 3.
Wait, really quick. Did you read Campbell's Zatanna?
I did. And I'm going to be buying the new ongoing when it comes out. I hope at some point.
I thought about reading it. Do you recommend it?
It was fun.
Okay. I'm also excited about Zatanna being in the Absolute Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, no. I already love Absolute Zatanna.
I haven't read any of her.
It's only been one issue, but I love her as well.
Okay, you go ahead.
I am going to put in my top. Gosh dang it! There's just so many cool people who use magic. But if we're sticking with DC and Marvel, you know what? I like Amethyst a lot.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that.
I know. Even I didn't. So Amethyst would be my 4. You know, and then yeah, I'll be strict simple. I'll put Loki as my 5th guy.
Well, that's
Wow. Okay.
what about Celine?
Celine's in my top 10.
Black
Okay.
Queen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this the third question? Who would you say is more popular right now, Batman or Spider-Man? I would say Batman by a hair. I don't know.
Miles Morales.
Oh,
And I'm gonna tell you why, Lance. Every year, I have the honor to talk to a group of 4th and 5th graders at a school in New York. They do a Zoom call with me because it's the teacher. And I don't know if he wants a shout out. It's his wife. Anyway, so she has me talk to them about YouTube and being an online personality. But I always like asking the question, like, who your favorite character is, like who your favorite hero is. And it was adorable, dude. These kids, again, 4th and 5th grade, right? I said, who's better, Spider-Man or Batman? They're like, Spider-Man, man. Spider-Man, he lives here in New York. And I said, okay, but which Spider-Man, Peter Parker or Miles Morales? Dude, all them kids but 2 said Miles. 2 kids in the back were like, Peter Parker. Love it, man. That's awesome. Like, that's dude, that is cool in the gang, man. I love seeing stuff like that. Like, kids get excited over these characters because it's who they see, like in the movies, right? It's who they see, like sometimes in the lunch boxes. And you go to like a scholastic fair where I've actually volunteered for at my kids' school. You see kids coming up with like Miles Morales, like digest sized books, like, oh, this is Miles, the guy from the movie. You see posters of Miles Morales. Pretty cool. Comics probably absolute Batman though.
What's your dual type of the Norm water combo?
Isn't that there only one Pokemon in that in that slot bunk? That's just Bibarel. I love Bibarel. I love Bidoof more though.
Melanie, any help?
Nope.
I'll take
Victoria Montesi.
That's a beautiful story about Skylove Tale of True. Wait, which one? I don't think I've ever heard beautiful story and Skylove Tale in the same sentence. But I'm curious what you read.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Red 13 is the best dog.
Oh, I'm just reading the
Red 13 is the best dog. I always thought he was a mountain lion. Campbell Satana got beautiful art. I agree.
Okay, one more question.
Last question. This is it. Perfect answer, Dom.
See, that's what I'm saying. I know my thing.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I interrupted
Well,
your private message. I'm so sorry about that. That's on me.
Okay, last question. Could you start posting a schedule on social media or on
YouTube community
on
post,
the YouTube
please.
community post, please? Also, when is your overview for the Black Panther Omnibus?
Monday. You know, I thought about it. Dom and I used to meet once a week, and he was so awesome about writing things down and then emailing them to Taylor. I probably need to start doing that again because I need to be held accountable. And I think that's a good way of doing it because Dom has been a blessing to the channel, and having him just, talk about what's coming this week and stuff, not just thumbnails, but sometimes, life gets in the way and we get caught up doing other things. So maybe I'll email him and Taylor. That's not a bad idea. I will take that consideration. Thank you.
Hold this man accountable.
Be accountable, please. Yeah. Dom, where can people find you? Wow, James, you called me out just like my wife does, dude. Have you picked a date on March for your big giveaway yet?
Fight.
Or have you moved it yet? Dude, I've moved all the books to the garage. They're
Adam.
They're ready for pictures. They're ready, and we're still taking donations, especially if you got manga, because I'm giving all that stuff away to the youth. I don't know.
Hey, Cage.
Let me think about it. I do need to think about it though. Dom, where can people find you when you're not hanging out with me, buddy?
You can find me on this channel where I do the some of the overviews for all the overviews for the DC Finest. There are 2 of them that have still yet to come out because they are Silver Age / Golden Age and they take way too long to read. But I do all of those, and then of course sometimes Omar does have me do the compendiums and omnibuses absolute every once in a while. You can also find me at comicreleases.com where we have the most up to date spreadsheet on all the collected editions coming out up until late 2026. And you can also find me on my YouTube channel at Dom of X, where I talk about other stuff, release date updates, and sometimes cool live streams.
There you go.
Thank
And
you,
Melanie,
Dom,
where
for
can people
joining
find
us.
you when you're not hanging out with me?
Nowhere. I
That's
don't do
right.
social
Nowhere.
media.
You don't do social media. Everybody, thank you. And we are out of here. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Class dismissed. I need a hammer. Or no, a
Stay
gavel.
busy.
Gavel.